That really good one.
Hello and good evening. Here we are on a Thursday, and I hope you're all well. Good evening! Only joking. Hey,
really
everybody. Hello to my 3 people who are here at the moment. We'll have more people on later on. Hello to everybody in this chat at the moment. So first of all, we say hello to Craig, who's also known as Craigster, who's also known as Brickstage Pass. Hi.
Hello.
How's it going?
Are you good?
Good. Any news? Anything good happening?
No, not really. There's lots of stuff happening, but we'll talk about it on the stream side.
Oh, very exciting.
Yes, I know.
And we have with ourselves a first time on the Thursday stream, second time on the channel. I think the first time you were on, were you on with Zan and everybody else that time? You were, weren't you? Yeah, that's over to you, Barry. Can anyone hear me?
I'm getting double. Hello.
You've seen double.
I'm getting double audio.
Can you hear me now?
Hello.
So, yeah, can you hear me now? I love a bit of technical. It always
could have some technical difficulties on a stream.
Yeah. So, Barry, you sit tight, and when it sorts itself out and jump in, just kind of raise your hand and say, hey. Oh, he'll be back in a minute. And we're going to get to know Barry, and I'll make some stuff about him, and you can tell me if it's real. Hi, my name is Barry. I'm 21, and I live in Cork in County Dublin. In County Ireland, I should say. It's not really a county. We'll say hello to everybody in the chat first. I was really looking forward. I have loads of cool questions for Barry. You better come back. Just plug in your cable or put 20p in your meter, and we'll be fine. Fonzie was here earlier on. He was. Is anybody here? Everyone's here now, my friend. SHYTIMEISMYTIME is here, and SHYTIMEISMYTIME is wrapping up a new version of the Boomer Monk droid, the spider droids from Jabba's palace. They carried their brains around in jars, and that new Bubba trailer was awesome. I don't watch trailers because I just don't. I like to get to see stuff happening for myself. Plus, a lot of trailers I find, Craig, they tell you everything in it.
Yeah, that's the good bit.
No, I want to be able to sit there on a Friday and go, oh my god, that's amazing. Oh my god, that's amazing. Or oh, that's a bit crap.
I like to know what's coming. I don't like surprises.
No, I love surprises. Unless it's Lorraine or one of the kids jumping out from behind the door. Ah! I was like, Jesus! Don't do that to an old man. Simon, evening. How's it going? Burko Bricks is here. Hey, Burko. Good to see you. Fonzie finally found other friends in the chat to say hello to. Hey, Lego Loser. How's it going? Good to see you. Hello from Limerick to Gary. Go, Gary. Go, Gary. I'm asking everybody if we were ready. We're a little bit late as usual, but everybody knows that. We have BFAB. Woo! Where's BFAB? Get in here, you, BFAB. We have Brickstage in the house. Brickstage is saying, hey, Lego Loser, hope you're well. We've Lester saying, hey, how's it going? We have Brickstage Pass saying, hey, all. We have, who else have we got? Sid City is saying, I'm excited. I'm excited for the GOT show too. What's that?
Yeah. Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I hope it's good.
House of Dragons.
I hope they've learned, don't put your water bottles or your coffee cups on the tables. I hope they've learned to end the series properly.
Yeah.
That was going really well. And then the next thing you know, it's like rush. And I mean, they could have played out that whole zombie, snow zombie thing a lot better, like a lot longer. Welcome back. How's your connection now?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, it was double audio. It was like you were saying the same thing twice straight after it, and I couldn't understand what was being said. It's all right now. I rebooted my computer, so
that's good. I was doing that on purpose. I was doing that on purpose.
on purpose. No, I rebooted the computer, so hopefully everything should be all right now, guys.
That's no worries.
Sorry about that.
Hey, Redmond, how are you? So what we'll do is going to get to know Barry. This is Barry, also known as Foolin with Bricks. Hey, Barry.
Right, so thanks for having me on again, mate. It's nice to see you.
No worries. I think there might be a slight delay, so I'm going to pause every time I ask you something. Okay. So first of all, Barry, tell us about yourself, and tell us what got you into Lego and why start up a Lego YouTube account.
Okay, so yes, my name's Barry, Falling with Bricks. For those of you that don't know, but I'm sure you've seen me in the chat or on Greg's channel as well. I've been collecting Lego for quite a long time, since 1984. I did have a big dark age, which I came out of about 2 or 3 years ago. And yeah, I'm into my classic sets, mainly Castle. I like a little bit of Pirate as well. And yeah, it's kind of sort of taken off with a lot of modern sets now. So I collect a lot of Star Wars and sort of odds and ends, what I call odds and ends sets, like the bonsai tree and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love my Lego. Bit of an all-round person now, rather than just sticking to one thing.
That's a good name for those kind of sets, because we do kind of tend to have what we collect, and then we often go off and collect other unusual sets we might not. Now, those plant sets, they're definitely something I want to get into. Not literally, but I want to collect them. I think they're pretty cool.
Yeah, I think they're absolutely lovely. A lot of people don't like them. I'm not massively thinking about getting the whole range, but I'm into bonsai trees and stuff like that. I'm even thinking about taking it up as a hobby, and I just really like the bonsai tree. I think it looks awesome. So yeah, I ended up that one. I might buy a second one and have a little mod with it and add some bits and pieces to it and make it a bit bigger, hopefully.
Do awesome. Just want to say hi to Greg Dillon. We're going to be talking about the AT-AT in a little while. We're going to get to know Barry a little bit, Fooling with Bricks a little bit more first. I want to say hi to Nick B. Hey there. Say hello to Tanjam, who's saying AT-AT hype. Now I need to pay too much. Now I need to go pay too much for a 20th anniversary snow speeder. I know, but there's I know BFAB. Hi, how's it going? Hi BFAB.
Hello, y'all.
Hey, BFAB.
What's your BFAB, mate?
If you don't spend that much money on a 20th anniversary, you could get, there was a 4+ one that was out for, just a few months ago. But yeah. So hey BFAB, how are you, baby?
Just vibing. Sugar, how's it going?
Vibing. Woo. Sugar
unicorns are real.
Did you know? Yeah. I had to throw that out there.
Yeah. What have you been up to today?
Got off work 2 hours ago. Had to drive my mother somewhere, and now I'm here.
Awesome. And how's your mom?
Still alive, I think.
Oh, good. Tell her we all said hi. We miss her. You should do a stream with her someday. Do you know that? Oh
no, it would be fun, but y'all would end up like, she'd embarrass me. She'd be like, "Oh, you would know this about BFAB. Blah 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 blah."
That's why we want it to happen.
Yeah, that's what we want.
Exactly.
Tanjam is saying that the 4+ just isn't the right scale. I know, but you could get a microfighter one. That would be even worse. BFAB, your video, your controversial video. What's the story?
It will come out soon. I spent like 8 hours on 2 minutes of editing. So.
Oh my God.
Let me rephrase that. I spent 8 hours between scripting and 2 minutes of editing. So there's still like another 4 minutes of editing that needs to be done. So I don't know how long that will take. So
yeah, well, I'm excited for it anyway. And we're getting to know Barry. You've met BFAB before, haven't you? Have you?
I have. I've spoken to BFAB a few times. How you doing, fella?
Watcha.
That's stuck with me now, isn't it?
Yeah. See? I know the terminology. I know how we roll here.
I was actually going to put in the description,
good stuff.
Fooling with Bricks, watcha in brackets.
I still remember the first time he said that. I was so confused. Like, what? Huh? What do you mean? Huh?
What you talking about? So back to Barry. Barry, what? Are you in the process of amassing an army at the moment?
Not really. I'm not sort of swaying that way. I'm not into building armies. I prefer to build a fortress and defend the fortress with smaller garrison army. So I'm not into building these giant armies like what Shy's doing, but I think he's fantastic. The amount that he's got now, what's he got? Like over 500?
Yo, this man's wife is gonna leave him once she sees how much he spent on those.
I know. Like,
crazy.
That's a lot
They're
of
not
money.
cheap.
It's about €2 or about 190 for a full minifigure, isn't it?
He's gonna be the reason once the blacksmith set retires, they go for like $50 a piece.
Yes, yeah. It'd be like Bricks are with his tipper trucks.
He's dedicated. He really is. So
He's crazy. Say hi to Lorraine. Hi, Lorraine. How's it going? She says, hi, hey, everyone. Rain in the house. Such City 7 start to see if Lego will make a new UCS Jabba's Palace. If not, I'll have my hands full making one. They're going to bring out a Boba Fett Palace, aren't they?
Yeah,
Yeah,
same
we're
little
getting
one
a
there.
new Boba Fett Palace. Yep.
It's
How
tiny.
big will it be? Oh, tiny.
Yeah, I think it was only about. I think it was about $60 or something like that, wasn't it?
Oh,
I think it is. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's more of the inner part, like more of an inner facade. But I'm
Yeah,
not
like a throne, wasn't it?
Yeah, correct.
Who knows? We haven't seen it yet. Might all
do
be
you
a
think they'll
lie.
have good
Rumors.
Do you think they'll have good figures with it?
I would think so. You'd like to think they'd do a proper
They
helmet,
need-
wouldn't you?
Yeah, I was going to say they need to update Boba. They really do. They've done an
Yeah.
okay job with the arm print and everything, but they need to sort this helmet situation out.
He's
Really
well
do.
battered, isn't he, now?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I'm shocked that we haven't got Book of Boba Fett sets before the series drops December. You know, like that shocked me. So,
Do any of you guys know if there's going to be a part in the show where Jabba will appear?
isn't he
No, he's
dead?
dead.
No, he's dead, isn't he?
He's dead. He got
Is
killed.
he dead in this particular? So I'm
It's
don't know
after,
how
isn't it?
Yeah, but I don't know who took over the palace after Jabba and
Another
Bib
big
Fortuna.
guy.
Bib Fortuna. Bib
He was running
Fortuna
the
took
show.
over.
It's in like ruin by the look of it, I think, by the sounds of it. Nobody's really leading the gangs. That's the whole point. If you'd watch the trailer, Si, you might know. Just
I
say
refuse to watch the trailer.
Well,
Oh my
Jabba-
god!
Isn't Jabba one of a few of the huts? It's like a family, isn't it? Huts are a family.
There's a lot of them.
So-
I don't think they're involved in this.
We call Americans huts now, so
Because they go to Pizza Hut.
no. It's other reason.
We love the hut. Don't diss the hut.
Pizza. I get it now. Barry, you are nearly at 100 subs at the moment. So everybody I know everybody in the chat. If you don't know Barry, check him out. If you like retro Lego and castle and stuff like that, along with other new stuff, he's got really good videos out there. So go subscribe to him. Let's get him to 100 subs because that'd be pretty cool. Everybody on the panel at the moment, and that will be coming on later on. All of the links to their channels and Instagrams and everything is down in the description below. So hit that up. If you're watching this back in the future, don't forget to hit the like button and leave a comment and tell us what you think of the stream, because it's nice to be able to read comments afterwards. I usually reply to them on a Sunday. It doesn't matter. Sometimes I don't reply to them the week. You know, it happens. It takes a little bit longer because I forget.
Greg, you don't. I mean, you don't reply to comments either.
I do. I usually do it on a Sunday. But like sometimes I forget on a Sunday because I'm end up watching Brick Hive or something. So, but I usually do, and you know, I like it. I think it's pretty fun. And you do as well, though. I know you do. You occasionally do, don't you?
You know, I might catch up every 2 months. You know, I think so. Like for me, I used to spend like 8 hours a week replying to comments, and then people like, "Yo, why aren't you making videos?" It's like, "Yo, but I'm replying to your comments for 8 hours." So
I know
I want to.
You get a lot.
I want to start replying more to comments, but like reply like, let's say only if they comment within like the first, let's say, I don't know, 5-6 hours, you know, so then I can still reply. So it's not like I'm neglecting anyone. But I also want to be able to make videos. So my videos take a long time to do that. So.
Yeah, no, I like on a Sunday just to kind of chill out and just read through the comments, and so sometimes there's nothing really to say back. It's just give a heart, or sometimes like people like will write a big long section of stuff, and I like to read through and give them a decent I like to give some sort of decent reply back, and then sometimes it's just people just looking to chat. The good thing I like about these live streams is I get people watching that don't watch it live ever, and they'll leave a comment as well. And it's like, they'd be doing their work, or they'd have a working late night and they'll put something on. So it's like we're their friends when they're doing work and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool.
Well, I mean, to the people listening after this, hello. I hope you're doing all right. I was going to say something more. That's all.
They like the personal touch.
Yeah.
I'd like to be touched as well, but that's a different story. Gary has just subscribed to Foolin with Bricks. So,
thanks, Gary.
Lego Loser says 19 more subs, so Barry is at 100. Woohoo! Should call
Go
this Get
subscribe
Barry
to
Tour.
Barry. Don't sub to me, sub to Barry.
More videos are coming. Trust me, more videos are coming. I've got a really exciting one as well for the next one.
I was
Back.
about to say, once I subbed, I feel like you haven't posted any videos. What happened?
Yeah, I'm in a bit of a transitional trying to sort this room out at the moment. I know I keep saying it and people bother me saying it, but once it's sorted, it'll be a lot more better to film with.
You're turning into like Greg in the cabin now.
Yeah, well,
I'm not that bad. I'm not that bad.
We can
I'm
say
still
what
wearing
we-
13 balls.
He won't be here for an hour, so we can say what we want about Greg at the moment. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
let's
where's
rip
that
him
cabin
apart.
update? Yeah.
Let's rip him apart.
We'll bully him
I've
for the next
seen the
hour.
cabin. Have you seen the cabin, Harry?
Not in person, no. I've seen.
No, have you seen it on a tour?
He
what,
took me
sorry?
on a tour.
Has he not given
No.
you a tour yet?
No,
Oh, he needs to give you a tour.
He needs to. I need to sort of get to that gauge of where you guys are before I think he'll let me in on seeing it as a sneak peek.
Just send him a voice note.
I think I should start bombarding him with voice notes, shouldn't I? Ask him where he is.
Don't get a tour off Brickstage because you'll just be like well jealous when he's outside in the beautiful sunshine and it's like cold and wintry here.
Poor
Let's
Brickstage.
upset him, shall we?
Yeah.
Greg, you
Let's
send him a
upset
voice
him.
note.
Loads of
Yeah,
them.
let's upset him.
I'll pretend I didn't tell you he's in a meeting, so just go for it. Yeah.
Is it really in a meeting? Is that why?
No.
Hi, Greg. We're all online now at the moment, mate. We're waiting for you. Where are you? Come on. Let's be having you.
Get your
Get
arse
out
moving.
your cabin.
Pat
He's gonna
O'Connor
go
said
mad.
he just subbed to Fooling with. Pat O'Connor said he just subbed to Fooling with Bricks. We're on the way.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I
don't
really
get the
appreciate
blur.
that.
What was the low blur that I said,
Don't know.
Richard? I don't know what low blur I've given out. I said go sub to Barry, not me.
Oh, I think it was towards the joking with Greg. But Brixton says, I've had the tour, though I thought it was special there, but hearing you've all had the two, I'm thinking otherwise.
No, you've got it before us. You are special.
Rex, you will always be special. Special in my heart. I can't even speak.
Lego says, room tour with me would be 3 minutes. My room's tiny.
The reason we got the tour is because you'd had the tour and we complained.
Rich, what?
Richard got the tour first, so we complained to Greg. That's how we ended up with the tour.
I've had 2 tours.
Oh, shut up. We all know he loves you.
We all knew you'd get 2 tours.
But he wasn't
My
close.
used to give me tours back.
Side
in the day,
two-time O'Connor.
Yeah, you better believe it. So Barry, what is the transition you're going to do with the room at the moment? Is it a spare room? Is it a bedroom, a TV room? What are you doing?
No. Unfortunately, it's just a bedroom. I had to move back home a couple of years ago. I had my own place and everything, but I've had to move back home, so it's mainly my bedroom. But I've got a lot of fishing tackle in here as well, so it's not much room in here. So what I'm trying to do is,
you are a fisher, man. I saw your Instagram, all those little selfies you were posting with you and your fish life.
I have another YouTube channel with all my fishing on now, so that's where I kind of started off on YouTube. I just did this as a sideline because I'm sort of housebound at the moment, so I thought I'd Lego, which is another passion of mine. But I realised I didn't know as much as what you guys do.
He's got a lot of tackle as well.
Got a lot of tackle.
Yeah,
a lot of tackle. Oh yeah,
a little chopper.
Just dangle my worms.
Oh God Almighty!
But yeah, I'm waiting on some more furniture. I'm waiting on some more furniture as well. So I've got some more glass cabinets coming and that to display Lego and that. So once they come, hopefully a little bit more presentable rather than just seeing my wall behind me.
I like the wall.
So do I. Yeah.
I even like the room color. I feel like most rooms aren't red. I mean, I wonder how many people you had to kill for that, but it looks cool.
I kind of blend in.
It does look nice, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
I do like. I was watching one of your videos. I don't remember one. Maybe I was drunk, but I was watching one of your videos. I'm like, yo, that's a cool background. So.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, matey. My obsession with Jaws.
Lego Mike is here. Hi, Lego Mike. Ian Brickbot says, "What's that, Barry? Your tackle's getting in the way."
Yeah.
I know he's a very little man when it gets in the way. Tanjam says, anyone interested in crowdfunding a set or two in round 2 of the Bricklink Designer Program next week? There's an offer.
Oh, that's
for
a
you,
good
everybody.
topic.
Yeah, it's a good topic.
Lego Loser thinks that BFABs are always drunk.
Always drunk. More drunk, he meant.
Yeah. Hey, 200 Bricks, good to see you. Barry, so how did you get into Lego YouTube? Like, I mean, were you just at home one day and say, Google Lego YouTube, or were you looking, or how did you find all of this group of people?
Right. So basically, I was, as I say, housebound. So I was thinking about, because I'm quite hobby-minded person. I've got loads of hobbies. I'm really into a lot of things, as you guys know. So I was sitting there, I was thinking, I want to make a YouTube channel where I can be at home. It'll keep myself busy from going round the twist. What should I do? And I thought about maybe doing a movie review channel, because I love my films. I love retro gaming. I love playing on old arcade machines, which I have, a custom one and that. Thought, should I do a retro gaming channel? And then I thought to myself, I can't, I watch a lot of retro gaming channels. I thought, I can't live up to what they do. And then I thought, well, I love my Lego as well. And I had a little collection of classic Lego. And I thought, I'll just do a little Lego channel. And then I started looking into Lego YouTubers. And that's when I come across yourself and Greg on the backlog. And that was the very first channel. And then started getting stuck in. Having a great.
They don't get
having a chat.
He would regret it.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I just thought it was.
I like that. You said there that you looked at the retro gamers and thought, I can't compete with them, but looked at the Lego YouTubers and thought, I'm going to give that a go.
It's a lot more tech. When you're doing a retro gaming channel, you've got to be a bit more tech and a bit more savvy with like streaming on screen and all that. I can't do all that.
It's okay, Barry. You said it. Lego YouTubers stuff, and so.
Hey to Brick 5, how's it going, dude? Good to see you here on a Thursday. And if you're just dropping in, don't forget to hit the like button. All the people's descriptions and the links below, so check them all out. Everything from Instagram to Twitch. He's a Twitcher. Do you Twitch sometimes?
Me?
Well, you and Barry, you don't, no?
Only when it's really cold outside, so.
Yeah, me too. Or if I'm like in a bad way, it's like yeah. So, Barry, the other thing was, and most of the time, people will find the big YouTubers. It's mad that you found people from the UK and Ireland.
Yeah, I know. I knew of Jang as well. I watched a few of Jang's because
don't name drop Jang. You got to give Sai his little hype right now, okay? Come on.
Well, when you click classic castle sets, I went on to YouTube to see people's reviews, and Jan had already done a few, and just seeing what he had thought of them, and then obviously when I started to immerse myself in seeing other people. But you guys were the first live stream, and I loved it. I love the fact that you can interact. It's a lot different. Can you hear that? I'm so sorry. That's just one of those boy erasers outside. And I just.
That was Greg.
It was Greg.
Yeah, trying to get home. Yeah. I'm going to kill Barry on his way home.
I like that side. You set him up there brilliantly for Fantasy Knows the little YouTuber, and you go, "You're not little, you're big." And no, he went, "Well, I saw Jang." And
it didn't mean to come out like that. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I do it all the time too. I try to encourage somebody smaller, and then I just drop a big YouTuber's name.
Jang's
like, you're
king,
good, but you're not as good as Just Too Good. And they're like, what?
Jang is the king. Like, I mean, he's the biggest, and he's around such a long time. I mean, there's the kind of the three people that people always mention. It's Justin, Jang, and what's that other guy called? Only joking. It's Ryan. MandRProductions. But they're the people that everyone usually would watch. One of those. And
Stacey's another one that I started watching as well. I don't know if you guys know Stacey. I know BFAB does because I met him
for Bricks and Giggles.
Yeah,
Stacey's lovely. I was going to chat and say the dumbest things, and she takes it really well.
I know. It was just me, Stacey, and BFAB one night on a preview in there. It was quite funny. Some of the things he was coming out with. Yeah, a couple of months ago, I think it was, on one of the previews, like 3 a.m.
I think now I might have to messenger. She needs to fix that because everything just seems to be a premiere. She needs to do either a proper live stream, or if you're doing premieres, I think you have to be there. And I don't look at them anymore because she was never there. And that's, I'm not being offensive, but there's nothing worse than typing and saying hello and the host isn't there, and you're like, and there was one guy called Charlie there, and we are just chatting, and I haven't seen him since. But
so the thing is, she never early on, she had an issue, but I feel like the last 3-4 months she's been there a lot. But she's lovely, and she takes jokes really well. Like, she made an ornament recently, was like a marriage one. I'm like, hey, if you make a divorce ornament, I'll buy one.
Oh, God almighty. You're crazy. Emily is here. Hello to Emily. And we also have a guest here as well, and her name's Dani. And she's really early today, aren't you?
Well, hi, Dani.
Have you guys already experienced daylight savings? Am I missing out on something?
No! Fake news. That is a conspiracy theory that no one believes.
I am confused.
We are.
It was nearing 4 p.m. for my time, so I was like, "Oh, I better check and see what they're talking about," because I was trying to finish up my work, and I was like, "What? Where's Sai? They're not on yet." I checked the time, and I'm like,
"Yo, that was nice today. That was nice because I had to do other stuff, and then when I saw that Sai was starting an hour later, I'm just like, okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. I'll be kind of on time."
Yeah, it worked out for me pretty well too. I was having technical difficulties. I was trying to get my stinking headphones to connect.
Yo, Danny, were you back to New York? How did you get back so fast?
Oh my gosh, it was the best flight that I have ever had in terms of logistics, right? So I don't live that close to like a major airport. So I fly through a smaller airport, and there was a direct flight nonstop. It was super cheap. It was like a reasonable time, so I didn't have to miss work. And I left on a Friday afternoon and came back on a Sunday, and I got home by like 1 p.m. That's unheard of.
That was crazy.
If you're going to get that cheap of a flight, it's definitely going to be like a red eye. You're going to have to fly at like 5 a.m. or something. Nope. Perfectly good times. Didn't have to miss work. I was in New York for like literally 36 hours and then came back. So
only 36 hours?
Yeah.
I was about to say, y'all didn't stream together. We were expecting an Emily and Danny stream.
Well, now that she's got her Lego set, she can stream from her side of the world, and I can stream from here.
That ain't the same.
It's not quite the same. It won't probably be the same like dynamic.
Time. Everyone drop your complaints.
But it's not to say that it'll be the last time, though, because if there's more flights like that, I'll definitely be visiting again.
No one's traveling, so you'll probably get all premium flights.
Well, that's the thing I was so confused about, because on the way there was only 20 people on the flight, and then on the way back, it was stinking full. And American also canceled like 1,500 flights that weekend, this past weekend. So I was like, dope. I got so lucky.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I want to say hi to Lego Madness. Pink Wheels is here. Hey, Pink Wheels, how's it going? Is that G.R.R. Martin in the right bottom corner? Yep, definitely. I don't know what that means. Matt from Family Bricks is here. G'day. G'day to you. And I was talking to somebody the other day in the... when I say this out loud, it sounds weird. The local drugstore, because that's usually a corner on a street. But anyway, I was in the local chemist, which is called Boots. And I was talking to one of the people there. We talk to her all the time. She loves Nullig, so she's always chatting to us. And she managed to get a flight to and from Greece, and a hotel for a week. And all in all, it cost, I think she said, 190 euros.
No way.
Yeah, I was like, that's a night out. Yeah, but that's...
I'm leaving. I'm quitting my job. I'm going on vacation for $190, 190 pounds. I ain't coming back. So I'll be stuck in Greece.
She could have stayed in a chips box or something, but like, my God.
Yo, that sounds cool. If I fly somewhere fancy like Greece, I ain't ever coming back. Okay, I'll live on the street in Greece and beg for money. So,
but yeah, imagine that. Like, I mean, that's just crazy. I don't know if I'd be really into traveling on airplanes at the moment. I'm still a bit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I still feel really awkward. Like, when people talk to me at work and they get close to me, I just want to push the customers over because they're getting too close to me. So
sacrifice your customers.
I'm just like, yo, 10 feet, and the old lady's like, hello, Sana, and I'm like, get away. So yeah.
Unclean. Big Nate's here. How's it going, Big Nate? Good to see you. Happy Thursday to you. And Pink Wheels has somebody on top. Exactly. That's the best place. So seriously, I'm horrible at photography. I don't have the patience. Photography, yes. I'd need to do a course in it. I mean, some people take amazing pictures, especially on Instagram. There's I mean, Brickstage takes really good photographs, and one of these videos popped up the other day showing how to take good videos or good pictures on for Instagram. I mean, Danny, you do some good pictures too.
Oh, thank you. I've been watching a lot of reels, and there's a bunch of people that do like slow-mo and like hold their camera in weird ways and get like these amazing shots. And so I was like, oh, I want to try that. I haven't done it yet, but I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, everyone seems to be getting into the reels. Reels are really, really addictive to make. Like they're really good fun.
Reels addictive, yeah.
I will never fall to the reels. After seeing Emily dance on Instagram, it traumatized me. So I shall not fall for that.
Wait, what?
Or whatever she was doing that one. I love Emma's reels. Okay, Emily. Sorry, didn't mean to say Emma. Sorry, my bad, Emily. Don't kill me. A lot of people say Emma. I keep I know her name, but I keep messing it up. Okay, I'm sorry. But yeah,
I call her Emma, and it kind of sticks in your head, then, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah, no, but I like Emily's reels. I feel like they're good. But I really don't like reels.
Yeah. BFAB. You know she's watching, don't you?
I do.
Okay.
I can say a lot of bad things.
But no, at the moment, as far as Lego is concerned, I think she might be the queen of Lego reels.
Yeah.
Her reels are just flying along. They're getting millions of views, and I think she's hit on Instagram now. I think as well she's after hitting 22,000 followers.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's good. It's brilliant. It is an extra workload now, realistically, because I don't know how the companies do it, but they all say that they won't. They don't really like re-uploaded format, so I don't know if they're able to see in a. I mean, Craig, you might know stuff like this. I don't know if there's code in TikTok's videos that if you upload it on YouTube, YouTube will say, "Oh, that's TikTok code." I don't know how that works. If there's no watermark kind of TikTok thing there, any idea how that works?
Nope.
No, because in the shorts the shorts have a kind of creator fund as well, so they say you can't upload from different platforms, so no reels and no TikToks. But if you edit out the watermark, surely they wouldn't be able to figure that out. I know Matt's saying the same thing. I've put stuff up and I've edited out the watermark, you can't see it, and I've put them onto reels as an experiment and shorts as an experiment. But I don't know anyone who's gotten an email saying that they're entitled to money from their shorts videos yet. But I know that kind of other people, if you watch vidIQ, it's one of those educational YouTube channels. They're reached out to big channels, and they've some of them have gotten $100 or $200, but no one's gotten the $10,000. That is that's the limit, the most you can get from the shorts fund. So keep making your shorts and keep checking your emails because you could be owed some money.
I shall never bend to shorts, but to everyone doing out there, good job, y'all. Y'all do you. You do you. You do you. Okay.
Well, do you know, I've noticed more people making shorts that never made shorts before. Ash and Flash has started to make shorts and reels.
I was shocked. Yeah, I almost unsubbed after that. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my word, BFAB.
I could be wrong. Did Ryan make one short lately?
I don't think Ryan has fallen for the short thing yet.
He definitely made a reel or a short for definite, because I definitely saw something. So if he comes on later on, I'll be able to.
If he did, I have to chastise him for it.
But why are you afraid of shorts, BFAB?
Because
the cold. He's afraid of the cold.
I mean, I can explain it. I know I've already ranted a little bit about shorts, but I think that you don't develop a true following. But if you're trying to gain views and gain subs real fast, shorts are perfect, right? But I think that doing regular videos, you develop a more established audience. I think I've seen a lot of channels get really big, and then you get a certain amount of views on only your shorts but nothing else, and that would be my biggest fear, and so I do shorts for my art channel or on TikTok or whatever, but for YouTube I don't plan on ever doing shorts. That's just me.
want to say hello to Mitty Bricks who dropped in. Two Humble Bricks says, I want to learn how to do professional looking photos for my Lego posts. Yeah, me too. Apparently, it's not that hard. There's some really good videos out there, Lego videos. There are people showing you how to do them. Emily says, I've had so much fun with reels, and you can tell. I mean, they're pretty good. Now, I'd be a little bit. I don't know if it's just a guy thing or if I'm just a bit of a wuss. I'm not going to dance around in the reels because
What?
There's way too much flabby belly going on. I have moves. Like people would be mesmerized.
That's what we want to see.
You know what? Actually, Sai, I would totally be down to seeing you dance. I
The
kind of
side
want
shuffle.
Well, we can do it later. Yeah, if you want to see a side shuffle, that's you're going into super chat territory there, and so you know yourself. And Miss Bricks is here. She's saying, "Hey, how's it going?" Emily also says, "Instagram definitely boost content made through the platform, and not re-uploaded." Interesting. I saw Coconut Bricks here dropping in.
Coconut!
Coconut. I still haven't gotten any money from my shorts. I got a notification for one once, but it turned out it was a glitch. I know so many people got that. People were like, woohoo! And then they were like, oh, damn it.
If anyone wants my shorts, they're a little stained. That's $10,000.
Oh, yeah. Those kind of sparkly ones you showed me that night.
Yeah.
Love
the
that.
brown and yellow ones. My viewers so tired.
Midi Bricks says too cold for shorts now. Sid Sidious says not cargo shorts. Emily says if you're already established channel, I think it's smart to do shorts on a separate channel.
Yeah.
I have a shorts channel that I experiment with, and I do shorts on that, and it's good because it lets me do whatever the hell I want, and you know, it's made to just ass around with, really, so I can do whatever I want. But for as far as shorts go, it's a product that YouTube have made, so I think that if a product is there, why not give it a try? It has, of course, I wouldn't call it a negative effect that it did give a lot of people a lot of extra subscribers. In my case, it really helped subscriber-wise, big time. And now I can take the foot off the pedal because I'm over 10,000. I have access to stories on YouTube and all that kind of jazz, merchandise shelf, members, everything. But I haven't applied any of those things because I just haven't had time. But there's been...
You should, so I cannot wait to see you start your membership or you'd... start doing stories. So yeah, go for it. Do it. I can't wait.
Stories are brilliant. I mean, I've got addicted to stories lately as well. It's just like YouTube are intelligent the way they get people to stay on their platform.
I wish I could do stories, y'all. I gained 20 subs over the last month. So, kind of dead channel here. So
that's rubbish. I mean, it's not dead if you have your regular people who
okay, to be fair, my views aren't dead. They were dead for a while, then I just kept pissing people. So here's my logic when it comes to getting views. I make you mad, you watch the video, you unsub. No, here's why I can't gain subs, right? So I make a video, it's something really negative. People watch it, they're angry. They watch the video, they unsub. But the video does a lot better because you're pissed off at me, so you're watching the video. But then you're unsubbing. So it's helping with views, my strategy, but it's not helping with subs.
Well, that's true. I don't know if I said hi to the minifig who. If I didn't, hey, how's it going? And whatever the joke was, haha, BFAB beat me to it. Yeah, so Sidious says you'll always get more growth. You will always get growth, no matter what happens, even if you don't do shorts or anything else. I think people do get afraid that, like, oh my god, I've lost 10 subs or 40 subs. You're always going to get them back and more if you just keep at it. I mean, like, the big people started off with 0. And they had their tough times. They didn't just like start one day, make a video, and get 1,000 views, and each day 1,000, and then loads of subscribers. It took a long time for everybody.
Yeah, no, agree, 100%. And I think that losing subs isn't inherently a bad thing. To be at the end of the day, I can't even speak. Sorry, y'all, I can't speak. At the end of the day, your loyal fans, your loyal subscribers will stay with you. You're going to lose the people who really don't care to watch your content anyway. So,
the minifig who says, been trying to improve my photos recently. Use it the other half.
He is good at what he does. I was shocked at his work. He's very talented.
But check this out. Minifig who used up the other half vape for atmosphere the other day. Get a smoke machine, like Tommy Seabricks has a smoke machine. Solo Brick Builder's here. Hey Solo, how's it going? Good to see you, dude. I sent you a link. If you're free, you can pop in. I've asked Craig to set up a few different things to talk about today. And I don't know, Barry, this will interest you as well, because two of the things, one is the UCS AT-AT, and the other one is Luigi's Mansion. So do you want to, Craig, which one do you want to start off with?
It's up to you. Which one do you want?
The AT-AT. Or do you want, the AT-AT. Please, sweetheart.
There you go.
Will Harper's here. There we go.
Will's always here. Don't act excited.
I love him with all my heart. Do you know that he cut his hair off?
What?
Yeah, about 3 weeks ago, he cut all his hair off.
Yeah, Will, you finally accepted that you don't want that giant bald spot in the middle of your head?
Whoa.
Oh.
Okay, that's uncalled for you. Okay, we have pictures of the AT-AT. Okay, first impressions. I'll ask Danny, what are your first impressions? I know you did. What did you? I saw your Instagram post on that. So, what are your first impressions?
Yeah, I've been pretty excited about this set, and I think like earlier this year, I remember Ryan asking. Or no, somebody asked while Ryan was here, like, oh, what are you more excited about, the gunship or the AT-AT? And I think actually I was more excited about the gunship because it just seemed like something that was like so impossible that it was happening. Whereas this has been like a long time in the making. Like it's long overdue. And we were kind of expecting the same scale, and all of the mock-ups are pretty much like what it is. So it's not that shocking as much as I'm just really like happy that it's happening. And then the interior just is really, really cool. So my first impression was like, yay, it's here. How am I going to get it? Because it comes out on Black Friday, which is like the hardest time to buy things because of the crowds, and it can even be dangerous depending on which mall you're at. And it's the Lego store, and there have always been lines on release days and limited quantities. So yeah, it gives me like anxiety a little bit, would be my first impression. Yeah.
The size of it, is that going to be like, do you think it's too big, too small, right size?
No, it looks like it's minifigure scale, so I'm actually really happy about that. The fact that it does come with like enough figs, well, not enough, but like you can fill the seats more than you could on like the play scale versions. It just never gave you enough troopers. That's really cool. And then the fact that they're releasing the Hoth Battle Pack, that's an additional 3 snow troopers and a scout trooper. So you're going to have 8 troopers to put in there. You just grab a couple more battle packs and your walker will actually be filled. There's like 25 seats, maybe more. So it's like kind of crazy to think you can actually army build with snow troopers.
And I think it was you that noticed the paneling on the inside leg as well.
Oh yeah,
I know a lot of people did, but you're the first person I saw pointing it out. That's really cool, isn't it?
Yeah, because all the other play scales just have like the Technic legs, and so it doesn't really look that good. But I'm like, oh wow, this looks polished. It almost doesn't even look like Lego. It reminds me of like the old base plates that have just the flat bottoms. So it's like, what do they like glue those on there? How's it so clean?
I know, it's mental. It's really, really cool.
Yeah.
And what about the tail? It's missing it. It's a dog, isn't it? I don't know anything about Star Trek. Only joking. Everyone will be like, "What are you talking about?" Craig, what's your first impression of it?
It's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I think it looks pretty good. It's probably pushed it as something that I wanted when I didn't want it at all. I think because I thought it was going to be bigger, and I think you look at the inside and you look at the cockpit and everything, and I think it's been done really well. So I just think it's $100, £100 overpriced.
You know, I think a lot of people are thinking that as well. It's just like the piece count and everything, comparing it to another $800 set with the Millennium Falcon. It's like a lot of people are going to wish they got the Falcon first, or they're going to want the Falcon first. So yeah, you're totally right.
You're going to totally pass on the set if you don't have the Falcon. Like,
yeah, for sure.
People who are buying the set are people who already own the Falcon, which are like loyal Star Wars fans. Because for $800, obviously, who wouldn't choose the Falcon? It's a great model. This model is great, but comparing it to such like an iconic ship like the Falcon, why would you pick the set over the Falcon?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
Depends how much you like the Empire compared to the Rebels, I suppose.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like your average Star Wars fan, if that $800, they're buying the Falcon.
BFAB, what's your first impression of it? Are you into? Do you have any Lego UCS Star Wars sets? And
you would be shocked, okay, ladies and gentlemen. Wait, does the Death Star count as one?
Yeah. Well,
I have the Death Star. Now you guys might be wondering, yo, BFAB, I didn't know you were a Star Wars fan. I am not, but I got it for $330 when it's a $500 set sealed. Wow. Now you might be wondering, BFAB, how did you do that? Is it real? Yes, I have middlemen connections, and that's my story.
So basically, when all the looting and everything happened in America, one of your friends got it from a store. I get
yeah. One of my very sketchy friends is. I mean, I do have a. Okay, how do I say this without incriminating myself? I have a very sketchy friend that gives me really good deals on Lego sets sometimes, but I don't talk to him anymore. But I call them out for something, and yeah, okay, story over.
Oh my god. Coconut Bricks says, "I bet it's an open Leppen Death Star."
It's real. It's sealed in the bag, son.
Sealed in the bag.
Sealed in the bag.
It was.
This is the interesting shot of this one because I'd like to know if you could dismantle an AT-ST and actually fit it in like you should be able to, like the legs where the speeders are and the head in that middle section. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
And I also like the fact that the talk of this screwdriver thing to reposition the legs. That's quite intriguing for Lego.
Yes, I didn't cop onto that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's down at the bottom. It's like some kind of little ability to change the pitch of the legs so it's stable.
Do you think that they use non-Lego to reinforce the legs? Like some kind of metal bar?
I don't know what they've done. It might even be a new part.
Yeah, it could be.
This shot as well is the key shot in all of this because this shot, I don't know if do people know where this shot came from yet?
I don't know the actual person who had that in their hand.
Yes.
No.
So that shot came from Brothers Brick.
Okay.
That's their set, and one of their people has leaked it, which has caused a bit of issues on the LAN because it's clearly come from the LAN as an early set release. And then there's the other shots. I think I've seen it where it's in the back of a warehouse. Have clearly come from a retailer.
Yep.
So without saying too much, because I know a lot of crap, other people leaked it early on. I've already seen the set before everyone had seen it. So, and I know people like Ryan had seen it even way earlier than me, like probably a month before. So there are people in LAN that are leaking stuff, that are revealing stuff to people early. So
yeah, and that does make a mockery of it, doesn't it? If you're leaking it from, you're basically biting the hand that feeds you.
You're like, honestly, people are, and I'm gonna be blunt, people are stupid. If you're in LAN and you're literally taking photos of your sets and sending it to anyone or leaking photos, you're not smart. Clearly, you don't appreciate the benefits that you're getting, being a part of LAN. Don't get me wrong. I don't think the most highly of, LAN. That's just my opinion. But it's like you got to keep an eye on your creators. And it looks like the creators, a lot of them don't respect their privilege. Because it's a privilege to be in LAN. It's not an obligation. So.
Do you feel like this one was, because I remember us saying no one's seen a picture, no one's seen any leaks or anything, and we don't even know exactly when it's coming out. We've heard rumors that it's Black Friday and all this. Do you think that sort of spurred somebody as well to try and break it because they wanted the fame of being the first ones?
I mean, the thing is, so I can tell you that people like Ryan and a few other people saw it over a month ago or a month ago. I don't think it was really hey, let's prove that I can get the images out, because people like myself, we had seen it before this image. People like Ryan had seen it a month before. I think just it got in the wrong hands and somebody revealed it. I know Stoneward's made a post saying that, and I think that's what you were bringing up about the Brothers Brick, that somebody in LAN had the set and they revealed it and they sent it to a friend and a friend sent it to a leaker, And a lot of these times, these leakers, and I'm close friends with leakers who are trustworthy, but a lot of these times, these leakers do want their fame. So somebody like, here's an image of the set. Let me not, don't show it to anyone. And then they just straight out their, their source, right, to get fame,
Yeah. I just want to point out that the pictures we're looking at are from Promo Bricks. It's on their website. So thank you to Promo Bricks. I've talked to them before. They're always cool about us using stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. Barry, what are your thoughts on the not on the leaks? We're going to come back to that in a minute. What are your first impressions of this? Does something like this interest you, or is it something you'll hang on for a little while and getting?
No, it's fantastic. I think it's absolutely a beautiful set. For me, size big is not always beautiful in terms of Lego size for me. Even if I had the room, I don't know if I'd get it. I like smaller sets personally. I don't even own the 40th half anniversary set, smaller one.
Yeah.
But I would like to get the smaller version, I'll be honest with you. But this is beautiful. It really is. But I think it's more for the real diehard people like DANIBOB and real Star Wars lovers, who wants that big
Wait,
UCS
DANIBOB
set.
the Star Wars fan?
Wait, what? Who said that?
I mean, I love Star Wars. I absolutely adore it. But there's people who are really into it, aren't there? And as much as I feel that I'm into it, not enough to get something like this. It's huge. For me, it's huge.
That's why you have fans like DANIBOB that can buy it for you, Barry. I'm kidding.
I wouldn't even want to.
Danny's buying everyone AT-ATs. Everyone hit her up.
Hey.
You can use an affiliate link if I get one day.
Get in there now.
Let's say hi to Keel Jones. Keel Jones is here. Hey, Keel. We said hello to Will. Brickstage. Hey, Brickstage, who is after dropping in. Brickstage is here. And Coconut Bricks saying hi to Solo. They used to do an awesome podcast together. It used to be really interesting. The good that came back, guys. I know Coconut is crazy. He's building these enormous mocks. Danny, have you heard of Coconut Bricks before?
Oh yeah, I've been watching him for a while.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's really good. And honestly, such a nice guy. If you like Star Wars, mocks, check out Coconut Bricks Studios.
Oh, yeah.
There. He's awesome. Yeah. Back to LAN for a second, because how pissed off were they at this being leaked? And what are they? If you know the name of the people who leaked this, they obviously know. And what are they going to do?
Do they know though?
Yes, they do.
To be fair, okay, with that, yes, but to be fair, no, never mind. I'm not going to talk. I don't want to out anybody, but I've had people in LAN leak stuff for me for years now. It's nothing new. So there.
You don't show the pictures, so
yeah, I don't out them because it's a respect for their privilege, a respect for their trust. But I'm not everyone else, and everyone else isn't me. You know what I'm saying? It's like
the story behind this one is that they actually it's one of the guy who's probably runs Brothers Brick. It's his cat, so he recognized the image. It's like the cat was like the watermark. And he actually outed himself and explained what had happened. So fair play to Brothers Brick. They were very upfront and honest. Yes, they weren't the only leak, but this one was probably the most interesting of the shots that came out because it showed the back of the box.
Are you in LAN now,
Yeah.
Craig?
Yeah. Look, I'm a log ambassador.
Oh, nice. When did you get in?
When did we have it? September?
Oh, nice. Awesome.
So yeah, they are really annoyed on there because, as usual, the people who probably say the whiter than white are complaining like mad because it's ruined all their. Because it had been such a well kept, the images have been so well kept. They were hoping they obviously all knew because they've all got the set, so they all knew about it. It wasn't getting public, and they were probably really looking forward to dropping the reviews on the day it was suddenly announced, which I believe was meant to be next week.
Yeah, the 9th,
it's supposed to reveal on the 9th,
yeah. So they were obviously got them. They're excited. The problem I see now is when, and this has been mentioned before, is when they find a retailer that does something like this. It's not the LAN that takes action; it's the Lego group that take action against those retailers. If they take action against the LAN now, because like for me, you need to control the leaks. You're never going to stop them, but the Lego need to control them better. One of the ways would be not sending the sets out so early, wouldn't it?
I don't. I mean, here's the thing: no matter what they do, right? If they send it to you, like they have to give you time to make the review, make the whatever you're doing, right? If they send it to you a day before,
they don't have to, do they? They do, but they don't have to.
They do. I mean, they don't have to, but you're not going to be able to get a review done in a day or two. So I think Lego, like, I mean, there's levels to LANs, right? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. You know it better than me. But there's level 1, level 2.
Tiers,
Level 2 people get stuff in advance or way in advance before everyone else. Like your David Halls and stuff. And I think in general, though, you have to send it a little bit early. But here's the thing. I honestly, and this is a hot take, I think they should just get rid of LAN because, again, I don't feel like it's adding anything. I don't feel like the LAN ambassadors are doing a lot for the community. And I don't know. That's kind of my opinion. And instead, a lot of these guys, I can list 2 or 3 people who have leaked stuff to me that are in LAN right now. Who just don't care, right? Or who share stuff with leakers. So clearly LAN needs to either reevaluate who's in the LAN and kind of start checking up on its people. You know what I'm saying? Because clearly they don't respect them enough to not share shit. So
I just want to say hello to a few people, BFAB, just for a second, then we'll get back. I want to say hi to Kaji Robot. How's it going? Good to see you. Been doing well, thanks for working and lurking as well. You should be working and twerking. It's good for the ass.
Oh my God.
It is. I'm always lurking and twerking. That's why my ass looks so good. I was trying to figure out who George R. Martin is. I don't know why I was thinking it was BFAB, but obviously
FOOLIN.
It's FOOLIN. Yeah, I think FOOLIN looks really well. Keel, if you haven't heard of FOOLIN with
the flat cap.
before, he is with the flat cap. There you go. He is a new Lego YouTuber, so check him out. And we're trying to get him to and over 100 subs today. The conversation's quite good, so I have missed out on a few people like Nick B. Hey Nick, how's it going? I agree. BFAB, it doesn't. I agree. LAN doesn't add much at all. I don't know. It depends. I think it depends on the people. I think Emily's doing a good job with her stuff she gets from LAN. She does try and build the stuff she gets on live streams for her community. I think she's not just saying because she's my friend, but it's and Holly does a good job of it as well. She builds some of the sets that she gets from LAN as well on her live streams. I think that's a good way of.
I really like that.
Yeah, but okay, I agree. Emily's doing a good job. I agree with that. I agree Holly's doing a pretty good job. I think that my whole thing is the LAN doesn't add anything in the sense where if you've ever watched a LAN members review, and this is me saying to everyone, there's no opinion. If you guys have picked up on that, I've seen a lot of people on LAN, a lot of recent people that have been added on, defending Lego and not sharing their opinion. They're getting angry that you have an opinion on a set. I've seen LAN members attacking regular community members because they don't they say this set sucks. I'm well, you can't have an opinion on this set because it's for kids. And I'm dude, you're saying that because Lego sent you the set for free. It is hard now, and again, I'm not saying this about Emily or Holly, but it is now hard to trust LAN members. Because, I knew when Ryan was a part of LAN, when Ryan was doing reviews, he was being honest. Everyone else, you're well, who's being honest? Because, none of them are. No one's saying anything overly negative because you're a part of LAN. You're getting free stuff. That's where bias comes in. And I mean, again, if I was a part of LAN, I'd probably be doing the same thing. But, I mean, that's just how it is. There's a lot of people who are not being honest because they're in LAN.
The thing with Ryan is he would say this is good or this is bad, and there were 1 or 2 times he actually said that this set is almost perfect, and then there were times he said this set just lacks this, it lacks that. They should have done this better. And I mean that's the definition of a review. You tell the good parts and the bad parts and what you
criticism,
like and Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, constructive criticism.
Yeah, but it's what we're saying is, I'm not totally agreeing with BFAB, but I do agree with some of his points. It's very, very difficult to be unconsciously unbiased to something you've got for free that you haven't had to work for, and that's apparent with a lot of reviewers. That's not just Lego, that's anybody that sent something to review. They can be hypercritical of it because they got it for free. So they can be positive about it and negative about it because it's got for free, which is fine. You've got to go into that with the mentality knowing that you are not going to get a completely unbiased review. That being said, you don't get one from anybody else in a certain way either, because they if they've gone out and bought that set and chose that set to review and they like that set, you're going to see that they like it. Still not going to be completely unbiased. So it's a difficult thing to deal with. What I would say is, if they don't get free sets from Lego, would they still be ambassadors? Would they still represent their communities with Lego? Because that's what it's all about. It's not about free stuff, in my opinion. It's about representing your community and being an ambassador, a direct link to Lego.
I mean, I feel like it's a mix of both from what I've realized, right? Because it's very apparent. The reviews that I see from a lot of LAN members, they're giving facts about their set, but they're not sharing their opinion, right? Which you kind of run into that predicament. Like, what is the point of a review if you're not giving your opinion on a set? I mean, that's a review. The people who are watching a review, they want to hear what you think of the set. And the thing is, like a lot of the LAN members, I'm not saying all, I'm just saying a lot of them, they're not sharing their opinion. They're sharing, like, here's a set, here's that, we're showing it, that's all, nothing else. And that's kind of what LAN has become, and it's been a little bit disappointing. And as much as I think it's a bad idea, like when Just Too Good left LAN, it kind of crippled a lot of the content that he makes. Big respect for him, because he was always legit. He was always real about like criticisms and stuff. And the only two people that I've honestly in LAN see that actually like criticize a set or share opinions would be, you know, Ryan and Just Too Good. You know, they were always like, here's where the set can improve. They didn't look at it and go, here we got a free set, it's perfect. It goes, here we got a free set, here's the problems with the set. It's still a good set, but here's the problems. And I have not found one LAN member other than Just Too Good or Ryan that has managed to successfully be critical.
Difficult to do that, though, isn't it? Especially if people are being removed for different reasons or leaving because they feel like they're stifled. Because then you think to yourself, well, I want to stay in it. So do I follow with the rest of the suit and do the same thing that they're doing, where I don't give an opinion because I need these free sets because it's part of my livelihood now? And that's the worrying thing for it.
100%. You run in that predicament, and I'm not going to insult anyone for not sharing their opinion on a set, because again, if I was in LAN, I'd probably be doing the same thing. But again, you don't want to bite the hand that feeds you, right? But the thing is, again, if I watch a LAN member's review, I do not trust what they're saying. I don't go, this person's being legit about this, this, and that, right? I still enjoy their content. LAN members, if you're out there and you're watching this, I still appreciate all your content. I still appreciate the reviews. But if you're telling me a set's good, I'm not going to be like, oh, yeah, they think it's good, or like this or that. I will watch a Jangberg's video and be like, yeah, he's being honest about the set, or a Just Too Good or a Ryan video. They will always be upfront about their opinions. There's no, like, let me just be very cookie cutter, because that's what that has happened with the LAN. With a lot of people, unfortunately. There's a lot of people's content that I enjoyed a lot, like, before. Then they got in the LAN, and I'm like, oh my goodness, they become very manufactured. And I don't know what I think about that. So
Ian Brickbod's got a good point where he says some people don't care about the opinion of the reviewers. They just want to see the set. I agree. I often watch them on mute, to be honest, because I just want to see what like it. I don't want to know about it because I want to experience it for myself. But I do I just want to see it.
I just replied to it as well. I totally agree with that. 100% agree.
I just want to go back to what Keel said. Keel Jones says Swift Bricks is the only LAN member that I've seen who actually is critical of some sets. I only came across Swift, I think, in the last year, and yeah, I mean that's true. She does, like, she gets into the nitty and gritty because she's a Harry Potter fan, and I just realized that every time I have something on the screen, I cover up Danny. Sorry, Danny.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's true. The other thing is, you know, I've applied to LAN, and if I got in, I did say in my application, I'm not doing it for the free Lego. I'm doing it. I'd like to get the news to be able to be officially tell, you know, my community what's coming up, what's new, what to look out for, stuff like that. You know, as far as
devil advocate on that bit, though, to be fair, because don't anyone else notice this, but the minute something drops, you get the same press pack on your feed from about 50 different people.
Everybody.
That's so true. Yeah. It's kind of annoying.
No one ever puts their own spin on it, which I think is a bit of a shame. Or somebody might, I just not seen it.
It takes a while to develop an opinion too, because sometimes, like, your initial feelings of when you build something, they change over time. You're like, actually, I don't like this, or no, this was actually really good. So
I didn't realize how annoying it was when everyone dropped the video at like the same time, because you have like this time till it started happening. Like, oh my goodness, my sub feed 10 people. Okay, you know what? I am now going to wait a day or two to do news videos. Just make a really critical title and still get the same views. So
Yeah,
I
totally.
want to say hi to Trevor Baker, who I forgot to say hello to earlier on. A LAN member shouldn't be critical of all they should do is of this. Okay, I can't read. I'm as bad as BFAB. A LAN member shouldn't be critical. All they should do is show off the set. A review should be done by non-LAN members who have paid for the set.
The only problem with that is that Lego are asking for them to review it as part of their terms and conditions of being in the LAN. So they're sending them set to review it on their channels.
Well, can't they do whatever they want with it? Like I know, like Emily does unboxing and live streams, which I appreciate. Not not getting reviews. Emily, I love your live streams. I love your stuff. You know it, but you know what I'm saying. Like I appreciate that.
Yeah, they've still got to fill in all the paperwork that comes with it, and there's a lot.
Yeah.
I just want to say hi to Corey from A&A Hobbies. How's it going, dude? Anyone just joined the stream, hit the like button, and the links to everybody's channels, Instas, everything else is in the description below. So don't forget to check them all out. And if you see what you like, subscribe to them and hit like on their videos and live streams as well. Everybody, except for Barry at the moment, everybody does a live stream occasionally. And Barry will do live streams soon enough. BFAB does them on the spur of the moment. On Twitch, very much at the spur of the moment. On Twitch, you will find Craigster, and he is doing Lego stuff over there. And he obviously has a YouTube channel too, which is pretty epic and awesome. Open Build Repeat has popped in as well. How's it going? Good to see you.
OBR and Corey, how's it going, y'all?
Yeah, how's it going? It's mad. Like a year ago, I met like Corey and Jazz kind of at the same time. Isn't that weird? I think we all kind of met them at the same time, didn't we?
Yeah, yeah.
That leads me on to the fact, the thing about the same kind of press release in your feed. Do you think that's because we've gotten friendly with like nearly all, not all, but so many LAN members as well?
No, for me personally, this happened years ago before it was as big a fan media as they were. We used to get it all the time where the lugs wouldn't put out information before fan media really took off. The lugs wouldn't put out information because every other lug was doing it. So every other lug Facebook page, which again, back then, before they introduced the tier system, it was a requirement to have a website and social media. You still have to report on all your pages when you do a share of where you've advertised it. So there's still a lot of, admin that goes into being an ambassador that I'm sure the fan media people have to do as well.
So, Craig, let me ask you this, okay? And this is kind of a little switch of the conversation. Do you feel like LAN is on its end? Because I feel like if crap like this keeps happening where LAN members are leaking stuff and whatever, I think Lego might just get sick of it and be like, screw this, we're done.
I think for fan media there might be. I don't think for lugs, because I think, as Richard's already said, Brickstage, it works perfectly well for lugs and always has done. It's been much more about actual, not online content, but communities that come together to do all the things. I mean, we don't get a lot of stuff from Lego. We do get looked after as a lug, but when you get in,
or as some people say, lugged after.
Yeah, exactly. Look like when you get a box full of support that you've got to share out that's not even. So you'll get a box of £8 creator sets, and you'll get the odd one big ideas set or the load of stuff. When you've got to try and work a way of distributing that evenly against 80 members, it's not easy, but it's still free from Lego. But it comes at, we're putting in effort to get it. We're meeting up, we're doing shows, we're engaging with people online as well, on our websites and social media as well. I just think for fan media, I'm not sure it's working. And from this latest one, I can really see the Lego group coming down quite strict on this one.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm worried about this. And again, I don't want to say something and then if things go to crap on LAN, people are like, yo, BFAB, you said this and now we don't get free sets anymore. I think that, it seems like LAN is more beneficial for, like you were saying, like the lugs and stuff compared to, I mean, yes, it's advertising for Lego, but Lego can do that on their own, with, different, people. They don't need YouTubers or streamers or, Instagrammers to promote their product. They can do fine with that on their own. You know what I'm saying? Like, is there going to be a time and place where Lego's like, screw this, we're tired of, LAN members betraying our trust, we're not doing this anymore?
Well, in my job, we've done this all the time where we control the information. So we want information to get out, but we control it so we can see where it's gone from.
Yeah.
And one of those examples is when you've got trusted partners, you know, they talk about this all the time at Lego with stakeholders. You've got a trusted YouTuber partner that you then send the set to, and they're the only ones that have seen it, and it gets out. You start seeing where your leaks are coming from, don't you? Now they've said, and I think there has been a slight drop in leaks because a certain person was offloaded from the LAN, as they call it, recently, and I've definitely seen less leaks coming out. But it does mean that there's a gap in the market for somebody else to step in as well, which is why you might be seeing stuff, you know, and other people might be seeing stuff from different people than you used to seeing. But there's certain people out there seem to be able to get hold of leaks. Like,
oh yeah, I'm one of them, y'all.
Yeah.
I will always have my inner guides in the land. Screw it. No, I'm kidding.
I can't see anyone filling the gap that person has left, unless that person leaves Lego YouTube, and then I don't know. I can't see the other two top people being as big, if you know what I mean. That's just an opinion. I don't know. They
are working though, aren't they? All of a sudden with YouTubers to do like commissioned stuff. That's, you know, like, is it Solid Brick Studio that did the gunship?
I'm gonna cut off y'all for a second. Greg's, I guess, in the green room, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna let Greg in. We already have let Solo in. I don't know if Solo's there. Hey, Greg,
I am here.
Easy up. How are we doing?
We're good.
I'm setting enough. I'm showing up.
We are.
I come in with Solo.
I am here. Hello.
Yeah, Solo. Nice to hear you. How you doing?
Yeah. I'm alive still, so I'm still here.
Solo, great to see you, buddy.
Good to see you, lads.
Great to hear you.
And Nulligus dropped in to say hi. Well, you can say hi, but come back later when we're on a big screen. Okay, we're looking at the AT-AT. We're talking about LAN, which is really weird, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah,
this is going to be
hi.
interesting.
Sorry, I talk a lot, y'all. My bad.
So
where
are we?
We have a clock over our face. You come back in a few minutes, okay? See ya.
So where we got to with LAN then? Are they going to sack the people that leaked it? What's the deal?
No, I don't think that they'll do that. I think what they'll do is they'll look at their policy around getting sets to people as quick, because I think they feel a little bit let down on this one, because although BFAB's saying people knew about it months ago, it seems to have been reasonably well controlled up until this leak.
Yeah, well, because here's the thing: the people like, let's say Ryan, who knew about it for months ago, who had seen images, and Ryan has basically said this publicly, so I can say it. Ryan's trustworthy. Ryan's not going to out the people who are giving him the stuff, you know. Yeah. So,
see,
Well,
that,
yeah,
love him or
have-
hate him, Ryan, I do feel Lego missed the trick there. They should have been working with Ryan for his Star Wars stuff.
yeah.
You know, because of the way he delivers it, the controversy around it. It's almost like burning your own bridges, I think, to a certain degree. They could have handled it slightly differently. I know a lot of the people on the LAN probably don't agree with me, because I think half the problem was the people on the LAN, not necessarily Lego itself. But that's
I think it comes down to trust, though, doesn't it? At least when I watch Ryan doing a review, I trust what he's saying.
Yeah.
The LAN people, you cannot deny that people in LAN, there is a party line to be towed, and they tow it, and it's all very similar. So that's why I tend to watch. I'll watch someone from LAN, one of their reviews of a particular product. Then I'll watch someone like Jang, and then Ryan, if he happens to have done it as well. And then that kind of gives you the overall perspective. But the LAN people do tend to be a bit samey in their reviews, I feel, because there's a party line that they have to do, and they are part, whether they like it or not, they are part of a marketing tool.
Yeah. I mean, I like, again, what we were saying before, like, we understand like people in LAN being careful with what they say, right? But they don't want to get kicked out. But it's like you can't trust their reviews whatsoever. Like when Ryan is in there, just too good. 100% trust those guys. Everyone else, like for the most part, they're very PG about everything. No criticism. So
yeah. So do we know the source of where this photograph came from? Because there's like a lot of things in this photograph to tell people where the shot came from.
You've missed that bit. You'll have to watch it back.
Okay. I only watched the beginning. I literally saw it as I left the office. I saw the intro, and I saw Barry seemed to go on a big freeze, and then he dropped out, and I was like, oh no.
Just in time.
I was voice messaging you.
we have another guest. Ryan is here just in time because we've been talking about LAN. We haven't mentioned the AT-AT for probably about half an hour at the moment. Just talking about LAN. So you probably heard like about what we were talking about. If you haven't, basically leaked stuff. LAN are going crazy over the leaks and the usual. And good evening this afternoon.
I mean, again, we're praising you, Ryan, for not being fake.
No, I was gonna say, so I totally forgot about this size, so I'm sorry. I've been working my butt off all day editing a thing, so that's why.
No,
but also,
fine.
like, I went on YouTube for the first time in like 3 hours, and I saw this. I was like, oh crap! And I clicked on this, and I hear London Bridge Bricks over there trashing LAN, and I'm like, I'm in. I gotta get in there.
Well,
the
thing is, right, there's a few people, like I would say Ash, for example. I think he kind of says it a little bit more how he is. He's kind of, in a sense, I'm not saying he's replaced you, Ryan, but I'm saying he seems to be a bit more credible when it comes to how he feels and how he thinks, especially when it comes to like the new Batman sets and stuff like that. And you was always credible when it comes to the Star Wars stuff. And if you really didn't like it, you would say it. And if you did, you always give praise where praise is. So I always found that was kind of, he was quite objective, where, I don't know, some people say this is awesome, and then they'll say something slightly negative about it, but then continue on saying it's awesome. And it's kind of like, it's mixed
Everything
messages.
is awesome. Haven't you heard the song?
This is it.
With all due respect to anyone else in the land, the only two people that I can say that have been 100% honest with Lego sets and like real have been Just Too Good and Ryan. The other people, I could say you guys are my friends, but most of you guys don't.
Look where that got us.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying, most of like the other land members honestly don't say anything. They're just like, here's the facts, here's the set, no opinion, but here's the set. And I think that's kind of what happens now. You don't know people's true opinions on sets. So yeah.
Who had asked who leaked this just a minute ago?
We were talking earlier, but Greg was asking who leaked it.
Do you know? Does everyone know?
Yeah.
I'm curious because someone somewhere must know who's that.
I know leaked this image, this particular one.
Yeah.
Craig told us because he's allowed to.
Yeah, I was gonna change my shirt for this one. I forgot. The Brothers Brick, the blog. Oh. Hey, look, all I want to say is,
I love their blog.
I would never leak anything that Lego gave to me with confidentiality. Again. It's the blog. I always wear this. It's a classic shirt. It's actually a basketball shirt, but I kind of adopted it as my like I'm pissed off at Lego shirt because they prefer blogs. So I'm a blog boy. I like it.
I can vouch for Ryan. I still remember when he had Diagon Alley. He was building something. He had his camera up. We're like, Ryan, what are you building? He's like, nothing. We're like, what are you building, Ryan? Nothing.
I don't build Lego. Who would do that?
It was funny. Then, like a couple days later, I gets revealed. Like, Ryan, what was it? He's like, oh yeah, it was Diagon Alley. But yeah, no, Ryan was legit. He didn't even. I was like, Ryan, come on, show us what you're building. He's like,
watch.
No.
They won't even get punished for it. I can almost guarantee it.
They probably won't.
Was it an accident, Craig, or did they genuinely mean?
It doesn't matter if it's an accident.
They shared it within the team.
That's the thing. If you're going to leak a picture, at least take a decent one of it.
Yeah. They shared it within the team.
It's a great picture of a cat, but I wouldn't say it was a great picture of the set.
They are their team. The Brothers Brick is like a conglomerate. You can't be like if I was like, oh, I shared it with BFAB, and then he shared it. Like that's no, like I don't like that's.
No,
it's like the Brothers Brick, right? MandRProductions is me, but this is a problem I've always had with it too. Is like Beyond the Brick isn't just Joshua Hanlon; it's Joshua Hanlon and whoever Joshua Hanlon, like nothing. But like these groups are whomever they arbitrarily decide is part of the group on that given day that they want to send a review set to or send the pictures to do their video. Like it's completely arbitrary. There's not a very defined line as to who is this like group of people.
Yeah, they're saying that it leaked through somebody in their team. That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
could have been them. They're part of their team.
Yeah. Me, myself, and I. That's a team.
Yeah.
Go me.
I was looking I was asking people what their first thoughts of it was, and of the AT-AT. We had it on the screen for ages, and everyone's pictures just got smaller and smaller and smaller, so I took it off.
It's a cool set. It's bloody expensive, but it is a good set. They've raised the bar. It's phenomenal. It's everything you want it to be. But what you're not going to get it for is a cheap price. You're going to pay through the nose for it, and that's fair. That's fair enough. You know, you get $5.
But I think it's $100 overpriced.
I think
they're going to make so much money on that set. I don't get why they're pushing the market price up so much.
Yeah.
Why not sell a load of them at a slightly lesser price than maybe?
I don't think Lego cares. People are going to buy it anyway. You know,
yeah, they are, but they'd sell more. They'd definitely sell more if it was £100 less.
Who's going to buy it here on day one? Who's going to buy it?
They gave you. Hold on, they gave you 9 bonus minifigures. How would you not want to pay $100 more?
To be fair, I feel like no one saw that comment. You know,
I mean,
yeah, but they're not like major special figures, are they?
Yeah, no, that's fair.
It's the first ever Snowtrooper Commander we've ever had.
But it's
so we do get Commando. That's good.
Yeah, he has different markings on the torso.
That just makes up for the gunship saga.
It does. I am now whole. Like me and Lego, we're whole now. I'm good.
Yeah. They're like, we don't want that to happen again. Let's just give them more Snowtrooper. Give them.
Here's a Snowtrooper Commander. You almost cannot tell the difference between the two, but there is like, if you didn't know, like honestly, if you'd put the two in front of me, I wouldn't have been able to tell you one's a commander and one's not. But that's what it is.
They're the same.
I think he needs a special name.
They're not the same. I saw a much better picture.
I know.
He's got a seat on his head.
I just want to say hi to Cabbage Face. I don't think I said hi to Ian, who popped in earlier on as well. Who else? Midi Bricks. I think I said hello to Midi Bricks. All Bricks Count. Triple D Honey. Fox and Bricks. Hey, how's it going? This is the first time Fox and Bricks here. Fox and Bricks is.
I think you're going to swear then.
I think he just swore.
I think he did.
I did Fox and Bricks.
I said have a Falcon finale.
A Falcon? What?
What are you fucking talking about?
Excuse me. No, I'll get one of those yellow dollar signs again. I don't want that. And they have to go through it, and then I have to tell them they're racist because of my Irish accent, and then they'll say, "But she's from America." I'll be like, yeah.
No, very diverse
if you're just dropping in, don't forget to hit the like button. And everyone who is on the stream at the moment, all of their links except for Ryan, because I wasn't sure if he's coming on, are down in the bottom. If you want to find out who Ryan is, look him up. You probably don't know who he is. He's a new guy.
Google number 2, you'll find me.
He's number two.
Ryan's World is a really good YouTube channel. I recommend it. So.
My word.
What we're doing as well is we're trying to get Barry to 100 subscribers. Barry is fooling with bricks. If anyone's keeping a tally on that, so get over and give him a sub. He's brand new to the community. He's doing good stuff, and one of his specialities is Lego Castle. So if you like that kind of stuff, check him out. Butchop's here. Hey Butchop, how's it going? Greg was asking who's going to get this day one.
Yeah, this is a good question. I've got a serious question for the panel then. The first ever Lego set that my current wife bought me was the original AT-AT. Don't you think it's a romantic gesture for her to buy me the UCS
absolutely.
No. That's your divorce present.
Yeah, that's your current wife. Yeah, I think you should be looking ahead at your next wife. Maybe ask her.
Train this one too well.
It's a risky strategy, Craig.
Have you inquired?
I've mentioned it this morning, but I don't know if it's.
You mentioned it. It's something like, did you just text her saying any chance of having this for our?
No, I did confront her. Yeah, in the kitchen.
Should have voice noted her.
Yeah,
you would have been at arm's length then.
Greg, did you get our voice note? Yeah.
I have got a voice note.
I'm probably getting a message now, actually, because she's watching, so it'll be coming through.
Do you want me to play the voice note that Barry sends me?
Yeah.
I am watching. That's the message I got. I am watching.
It's the sort of thing an old age pensioner would send me, or something like that. It's a certain charm to it, Barry. It is. But would you like me to play it?
Yeah,
go
for it.
All right, let's play it. Here we go. If it doesn't start off with saying "watcha," I'll be disappointed. But here we go. This is Barry. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Hi, Greg. We're all online now at the moment, mate. We're waiting for you. Where are you? Come on. Let's be having you.
Come on. Let's be having you. Said like a true Norwich fan.
Bit of Dahlia there.
Ryan, did you understand any of that?
Most of it.
We're rubbing off on him.
I have a question for Ryan that I've wanted to ask for a while. If by any chance, Lego contacted you and said, "Listen, would you rejoin LAN? Would you?"
Oh, this is on the spot sort of questions.
Love it.
I would be lying if I said I didn't want to work with Lego, but I absolutely do not want anything to do with not the people that run LAN, but the people that are in LAN. I don't want to be on the forums. I don't want access to the forums. I don't want people to have access to message me. I just want to have a relationship with a person that works for Lego, and that's it. I want it that simple and clear cut. I don't want I don't think it can be understated or overstated how toxic stupid the forums are.
But you have to keep going on the forums. Can't you just ignore the forums at all? Just leave it.
Part of your requirement as a LAN member to actively participate. It is the dumbest thing. I'm sorry.
I actually say those forums need updating as well, because it's like something out of 1995.
And I've talked about this before, so it's a broken record for some people, but for others it's new. It's like this was all created in 2005. YouTube didn't exist, and then they just kind of brought in online people, or not online people, but because it was originally all just for lugs or whatever. And they're oh, hey, here's blogs. Let's put blogs on here. Oh, hey, YouTubers, and we don't understand them, but let's put them on here too. And so they started doing that, and it has not worked out very well. They, I think, still don't quite grasp how much bigger YouTube is than any given blog. And I don't know, it's all YouTube or online influencers type of thing kind of need their own thing. And I think it is heading that way, because I've heard it talked about a little bit before, but I don't know. We'll see. But I would prefer not to be back in LAN as it is today, ever. It's not a fun experience.
I think we were saying earlier on that we kind of, we've said it a lot of times actually, and it's not just because you're our friend, but they have missed a trick with the MandRProductions channel, because we see the live streams, huge amount of viewers. We see the videos, huge amount of views. And the main thing the channel focuses on is Lego Star Wars. I mean, that's primarily what the channel is about. And they had a huge platform there to, Dave's a nice guy, but I still think that it should have been you that got the gunship, because you were the original gunship, etc., etc. And
I'm gonna not say what I feel about that, because I'll get in trouble.
I don't want to sound like I'm being negative towards David either, because he's a nice guy and stuff like that. But it would have made sense, I think. Even if you left LAN, I mean, they should have. I know you can't say they should have, but it would have been interesting to see what would have happened if it went that way.
It would have.
I don't think David was part of the gunship gang, was he?
He was not. He tried to steal it from me and sell merch with it on it. He had never mentioned it in a video. It was the dumbest thing. I cannot fathom.
It's all being a businessman, Ryan. Come on, I'm kidding.
Well, yeah, right. I guess that Lego doesn't like when the Chinese folks call themselves being businessmen copying their bricks. So I don't know. I feel like it was kind of the same thing. Very, very similar. It doesn't work out that well for the Chinese folks. Lepin, Kobe. I don't know what the other. I forgot. Mold King. Someone I saw bring up in the chat. All of those classics. I don't know.
Big Nate's heading out. See you later, Big Nate. Greg has a question, just throwing it out there. Shouldn't we have mock builders?
Yeah, that's what Lego user groups are for. Oh, you typed that in the chat. You could have just said that. No, mock builders are in lugs who are in LAN, who then get support via part, like they can buy parts at special discounted prices and stuff, which is a good program for that. Like that works. That's how that's typically done.
Yeah. I just reckon like a YouTuber that does mocks, that kind of thing. You know, like
There are.
Oh, like that's cool. I genuinely didn't know that if there were or not. So
I don't. I mean, like, do you have an example of somebody that isn't that you think?
Coconut Brick Studios. He's in the chat.
He's new. I mean, he's newer, but I maybe.
Yeah.
Right?
Get my vote anyway.
If he was in,
I saw he has like
20,000, wouldn't he?
I don't know. It depends on what your agreement with them is, or I guess like verbal agreement or what. I don't know, but
yeah, I agree. I think Coconut would be good, like to have there as well.
Well, what about you, Si? What would your gig be with Lane then?
I don't know. I'm still waiting to hear back.
Okay.
Well, look, I'll tell you this: you have more viewers than like the people that stream on Twitch in there. So, like, if you don't get in, you may as well swap over to Twitch, and they'll let you in.
Well, that's true. And I heard through the grapevine they're letting some TikTok people into LAN as well.
Oh, really?
So,
yeah, but only for 30 seconds. Then they're kicking out.
Good one.
When you come out with them, you come out with good ones. I'm going to switch over to Coca-Cola now because the water's not working. But anyway, what was what I've got here? So for me, as I was saying, like, I think a lot of people might be afraid to be negative with their LAN reviews.
Oh, you should be.
Let's say a person in LAN got something they like. Now, obviously, you're able to request stuff as well, and that's to help the community. But they do ask you, do you want something? They don't tell you exactly what set it is, but usually they send you something that your channel is interested in, right? Am I right in saying that? So the odds are you're rarely going to say it's a crap set. But if you just found something and you said, okay, this is rubbish, this is not the way it is, you've got the wrong, like take the gunship, you've got the wrong emblem on it, where are the minifigures, this is just, it looks nice, but and then your next review is a negative one, and then your next review is a good one, would they pull you and say, dude, what are you doing giving us bad reviews? Like, stop.
I doubt it, but it definitely is not going to make you look good to them. It's not going to help you, Yeah,
that's true.
They'll tell you they like your honesty, and then they'll just throw you to the curb anyway. So it's
it's that fine balance. They'll be like, well, we won't send them a set because they're just going to diss the set. So why would they? So don't bite the hand that feeds you.
Right, and for a lot of people, blogs who don't. Blogs and small channels, and you are much more dependent on that than someone like me, and you cannot afford to bite the hand that feeds you.
That's true. Danny, would you apply to LAN?
I was thinking about it because, like, obviously I'm buying a lot of Lego in a very short amount of time. So it wouldn't be about getting the free Lego. But you guys all had really good points earlier about having that unconscious bias because it's been given to you. And then for me, I think it would be more of an experiential thing. I'd want to learn the politics and understand how it's actually used for Lego and what their actual goal is. So yes, and in a short answer, I would consider it, but more so for a learning purpose, because I feel that if it's something that I saw myself like taking a bigger role in, there could potentially be opportunity there rather than just being like in LAN as an ambassador, but like actually, lead it at some point. Who knows? But that's the idea. It would be for a learning purpose.
Does anyone ever actually leave LAN, or does everyone, people that leave?
It seems to be an exponentially growing program with an unlimited budget.
Right.
That's exciting. I would like not leave, but lead. Like, I would want to be the one in charge of it. I'd want to understand how it works.
Oh, you want to get hired by them?
Essentially, maybe.
Okay, so when you get hired by them,
let me in. I've been rejected.
Yeah, for sure, right?
No, it was funny because I think I was talking to like Justin or somebody about this, and I was like, you know, just general bitching about the program and like, oh man, I wish I had gotten this, or like, he's like, yeah, but they have budgets for everybody. They can only spend so much. And I'm like, what do you mean? They just willy-nilly add people to this program like they have unlimited funds, which they really do for that something on that scale. They're a multi-billion-dollar company. Everybody knows this. Like, an extra $50 Lego set is irrelevant, which costs them $20 to make. So that's their actual cost for giving it to somebody. Like, it's kind of absurd, but you know.
Yeah,
And
it is literally a drop in the ocean. It really is.
Yeah.
Like, and the thing is, as well, they'll write that off as tax as well.
They should.
Yeah.
I have nothing against that. Some people say some people do like this billionaire donated to charity just for a tax write-off. They clearly don't understand how a tax write-off works. You're still losing money on that deal. Like just because I don't know. I'm channeling my inner Twitter readings today. Twitter is a terrible place, but that's the kind of mindset for some people. It blows me away every time.
If LAN is genuinely a marketing initiative, then the budget will continue to increase with sales.
They say it's not, which is why I hated it.
What is it categorized under? Philanthropy?
Yeah. We have to help the community. It's like that's what we already do anyway. Like how do you like what? And it's like, but like they literally say, like the emails to me, they're like, LAN is not the place for early product reviews. We know there is a need for that, but this is not that place. And then when you ask them where that place is, they tell you, we don't know. Or contact Lego Marketing, who just doesn't respond to you, or will literally just talk to you in circles, not understanding what you're talking about. It's absurd.
Interesting. See, that proposes an opportunity.
Brickstage says giving access to their chosen reviewers is still so much cheaper than any global marketing campaign is ever going to be. I want to know is, okay, we're talking about Lego YouTube, right? Does it have an impact? Them giving Lego YouTubers a set, and I'm just wondering, in the sales department, do they pull a chart up and go, "Hey guys, look, we're up 10% because we gave Lego YouTubers sets"?
I think it's less direct than that, but kind of like so. I obviously, with my bias in mind, believe that like the internet in general has helped Lego out a lot. Like it's helped a lot of companies out, obviously, but like the idea, like having people like me online with 400,000 followers sharing their passion for your product is like almost invaluable for how much like that can help get other people interested in your product. Like it just is. Like I don't know how you guys all got into Lego and whatnot. Like obviously we all had as a kid, but the people that come back around to it mostly come back around to it through watching people online. Like the amount of comments I get of, "Oh, you got me back into Lego," or this and that through that, like that is like quantifiably high. So like, yeah, I would say it does, but maybe not in like the direct way where like this individual set we sent to one person and therefore we went up 10% in sales. I just think as a general conglomerate, it is very impactful.
I would agree with that. Ryan, are you going to do anything special when you hit officially 400K?
Not really. It's not a particularly big milestone.
Still,
it's just another number along the way.
Really?
It's another number along the way.
Send some our way then, Ryan.
I'm sat there happy with my 50 and he's going, no, 400,000, I don't mind.
Well, it's just like,
you're just being
celebrate
humble.
every 1,000 or every 10,000? Like, what?
You celebrate whenever you want. It's just an excuse. It's just a chance to get like.
Well, I'm not. My celebrations are like you've either won a sports game, like when you win the game, you celebrate, or like YouTube doesn't have an end game though, so it's hard for me to like look at it and be like, 400,000. I mean, yay! It's really cool.
You're missing the point. We want to celebrate.
We want to basically we want to party with you.
Yeah.
Okay?
You want me to throw a party?
You're gonna do a
all expenses paid party.
Yeah,
a live stream party would be nice.
Yeah,
maybe.
Got flights direct from London to Florida now, so I'm in.
Orlando.
Nullick's going to bed. He wants to say goodnight to everybody.
Look how sleepy he looks.
He's
Wake
like,
up!
on the desk.
Wake up. Say hi to say hi, Craig.
Hi, Craig.
Hi,
Hi,
Foolin.
Noah.
Look, he's on today with us. Isn't that crazy? Say watcha. Watcha. Say hi, Craig. Greg, sorry. Greg. Say hi, Solo. I don't know if Solo's a week. Yeah,
I'm still here.
Say hi, Danny.
Hi, Danny.
Hi, Ryan.
All right.
Hi,
Hello.
Hello,
BFAB.
BFAB.
Hey, Nolan, how's it going, buddy?
So you're gonna say goodnight to everybody?
Okay, right there.
What? What?
You okay, right
I was just coughing. It's not Rona. It's just I swallowed Coca-Cola the wrong way. Say goodbye.
there? Bye.
You're very tired.
Yeah.
Aren't you?
Have a good night, buddy. Take care.
Say bye. Say smell you later. Smell you later.
See you
all
later.
right. Bye. Good. Come here. You can talk amongst yourself for a second. I'm gonna give him a hug and say goodnight.
And Shy wants to get in now, and he's
I think we need the squeaky ear.
yeah. There he is. Oh no, he's gone again.
Oh, I kicked him out. Come back, you. There you go.
He knows
Right.
what
Greg wants the
Come on, guys.
squeaky ear. This is very strange.
We want the squeaky ear.
Whoa, I don't think I've ever seen him without a hat on.
Oh, yeah. It's got a haircut. So
Oh,
There you go. Squeaky ear time. See you later. Have a nice week.
just look back. That's
All
all.
the best.
Yes.
I
So
love
yeah,
that,
sure,
that
let's go.
Brickmania figure, Shy.
What?
I love that
Ryan-
Brickmania
Ryan-
figure.
Oh, thank you.
Ryan is sitting there saying, "What the hell was going on with Cy and his kid?" He squeaks his cheek squeak, or my cheek squeaks his ear, and it's quite funny. Happened accidentally one day, and it was the weirdest thing. We're both like, "What the hell was that noise?"
We got two Black Falcon nerds in the panel now.
Yeah.
So welcome, Shy. How's it going? Are you well?
Yeah, good. I just got back from my errands, so sorry I couldn't join right away.
That's no problem. I was interested because Danny was saying earlier on that there must have been a clock change. A clock change for us, so it's 9:45. It's an hour in the difference, and so Danny was like, "Hey, he's on late or early." I don't know what she was talking about. Really.
Late,
That's
yeah.
on Saturday evening.
But there was no
Yeah.
time change for BFAB.
not yet.
I think that's on Sunday, right?
Yeah, Sunday.
Sunday morning.
Friday
Yeah,
night.
Sunday morning, 2 a.m.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Is that all your time? Shy, do all your time zones change, or is it
Some places don't change them. I know Arizona doesn't change their time. They leave it.
Just so
all year
everyone
round.
knows, it's a clock change, not the
Yeah.
other word. There's a conversation
What
going
change?
on in the private chat.
Yeah,
here.
daylight savings, that whole thing. California
God.
was
Private
trying
chat's
to like
kicking off.
stop it from happening, like to stop doing
I
it.
think Florida was too. I think just the
Yeah.
country as a whole. I think the world as a whole needs to do away with it. It doesn't really make a lot of sense to take daylight away in the afternoon during the winter hours when there's already not a lot of daylight for people after they come home from work. It's pretty depressing.
Yeah.
Um,
Plus, we're
I, I,
not
think, I,
bombers.
think, I think here they originally did it to kind of balance out the time for the Asian markets or something, wasn't it?
I thought it was for farmers or something.
Yeah,
but
that was for farmers.
Yeah,
it's
it's
also
great
for-
farmers.
yeah, it's for
It's-
farmers.
I don't think it's
So kids
quite
don't have
as
to go to
important
school
now.
in the dark.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same reason why school starts in September.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No.
Danny, just on that, let me know when you have to go, and we'll let you. Do you want to tell everyone where you're going at 6:00?
Yeah, I'm catching the premiere of Eternals tonight. It's kind of been a fun thing
Hmm.
to watch some movies with my younger sister. So we went and saw Shang-Chi together, and now we're going to see the Eternals. So even though we're not like super hype about the movies, because like, you know, it's this new generation of Marvel, it's been really fun to do together. So Saturday night, I'll probably stream the last of the Eternals Lego sets. I just got them in the mail from Amazon that have the Rise of Domo. I'm going to do the other 3 on Saturday night.
I mean, that's awesome.
Awesome.
Anyone else going to the premiere or anything?
No.
No,
Anyone else interested in them in the new movies?
I've only heard bad things about Eternals.
I would
Yeah,
go
me
too.
I've heard mixed. I've heard most mixed feelings about it.
Yeah, I think it's
Not
pretty
good,
mixed.
but it's not bad. Yeah.
Yeah, I like
But-
low expectations.
The thing I've heard about it, and I'm not giving nothing away, is that it doesn't feel like it's in the MCU. It feels like it's
Yeah.
a bit of a standalone movie.
That's what I heard.
the thing.
Yeah.
You think
But I'm
it's part
fine
of
with
their,
that because I'm
kind
not
of-
like a hardcore Marvel fan. So just having like some kind of fun action movie that does tie in with other things I know about is pretty entertaining. So yeah, my expectations aren't real high, and I don't have any like comic book background knowledge like I do for Star Wars. So
okay. Well, hopefully they sort of answer the question. Where were they when Thanos was around? If they
right,
yeah, you know,
don't they address they addressed that right in the commercial or in the trailer?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
What did they say? What did they say in the trailer?
They just asked the question like, "Where were you?" Yeah.
What did they say?
You can't interfere.
Can't spoil it.
They can't interfere. That's a cop out. That's a cop out.
I can't spoil it.
Didn't they basically say we can't interfere unless the deviants attack?
Yeah, something like that.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's pretty clear. I was like, all right.
They were boiling a cup of tea.
That's a horrible cop out answer.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Comment Eternal, do better, y'all.
You'll get it when you watch it, I think, because it is quite clever. I also think it'll look better when we've had more of the films that are going to tie back into it. You know, like we were talking about Iron Man watching it again and seeing how it all came together. I think it'll do the same with this one.
There was like an 8-year difference or something, wasn't there, in some of the storyline, and then it eventually all tied back, and there were Easter eggs all through it, some of the movies and everything, and no one noticed them. And, you know, I think it was it Endgame? Was it I think it was Endgame. There's on the DVD. There's a little kind of like talk with all the directors and everything, and there's so many Easter eggs in it, telling people about what's coming next. It's fascinating, the things that were in our plain sight and we didn't actually see them. And I was like, oh my god, it's crazy. Talk about different things and dates of things, and I think they mentioned the Eternals on a billboard and stuff. It was pretty cool.
Same with What If and
10 Rings. The 10 Rings was mentioned in the first Iron Man movie.
Yeah,
and that was in Shang-Chi. So
10 Rings was a cop out.
And
Marvel movies.
I gotta say though, I mean, I'm working through all the Marvel movies again now, but I had a bit of a break at the weekend and I watched the Snyder cut of the DC universe, and I thought that was better than anything Marvel came up with. I felt. How does anyone feel about that one?
I just want to say thanks to Mark, who's given £2. He says, hi, Cy, Craig, Barry, Greg, Solo, Danny, Ryan, BFAB, and Shy. Thanks, Mark. Mark is always helping us out and everything. And if you want to check him out, he's got his own YouTube channel as well. And he's awesome. He's one of the new guys as well. Started the same time as Barry, I think, didn't he?
He did, yes. Yeah, he started the same week as me.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sorry, Greg, what were you saying?
I asked a question about what do people feel about the DC Snyder movie being better than
I did tell you I love it. I did tell you I love it. It was good. I loved it. I love the Snyder cut.
I just thought it was amazing. Danny, have you seen it? The Snyder cut?
I don't think so. I'm not even sure what you're talking about.
The Justice League.
No, definitely not. No, I haven't.
Come on, it's not
that. No, I better go before everyone gets mad at me.
What about you, Ryan? Have you seen the Snyder cut to the?
No, I haven't seen like the original either.
Oh, okay. Well, don't bother with the original. It's horrific.
Yeah.
It really is. But BFAB, have you seen it?
I did. It sucked.
Oh, you didn't like it?
Oh no, I didn't. I didn't see the Snyder Cut. The original one sucked.
No, the original one was terrible. Yeah, no, the original one's.
Yeah, literally. So I got in my car accident, and I decided, like, yo, what am I gonna watch in the hospital after getting my car accident? And I started watching. I fell asleep, and I'm like, oh, never mind.
Gosh. All right, guys, I gotta head out. Gotta pick up my sister on the way. So it's
good.
Have fun.
Enjoy the rest of the stream. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Take care, Danny. Good to see you. Bye bye.
And that was Danny. I'd love to be going to the cinema at the moment. You know that?
Your cinemas are open, though, Si.
Yeah.
I didn't think you liked cinema.
I don't. But when I hear people going to the cinema, I'm like, oh, maybe I should go. I want to go and see Spider-Man. I'd probably. Well, don't forget. I mean, it's perfect for someone like me who hates the cinema. They're pretty much empty. Let's say you don't have someone behind you back.
Yeah, during the day,
like
you could. All the mums and the dads go up there. Then they do like.
You could go and eat seafood. You'd love it.
Just wait 10 weeks. It'll be on Disney Plus.
Yeah, he'll have his right. Go in there with a can of Cokes, hot dogs, because you like a big sausage, don't you? So
A little big sausage.
As long as it doesn't change.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's saying goodbye to Danny. Someone popped in, Justin popped in there. Hey Justin, how's it going? Good to see you. I saw Cabbage is making funny jokes, which is good. Good to see Cabbage. Hope your leg is getting better. And he says the new Venom movie was trash, bar the end scene. I liked the first. I liked the first one. That's pretty good. I don't know where this one's going to go, so I'll just I'm not excited to see this one.
I sort of agree with Cabbage there because I don't understand how you can mess up a film Venom versus Carnage. How can you mess it up?
Yeah, it's all there for you, isn't it?
It's like the script is written for you. We just want to see them punch each other in the face. Come on, but no,
with some witty banter.
Yeah, with a bit of banter.
Really, would you get witty banter between those two characters?
Yeah, there'd be.
Oh yeah,
in the jerks, wouldn't they? Yeah,
and plus it shouldn't be PG-13 either. Come on, it's Carnage for crying out loud.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I want to see who's the main actor in that Solo.
I can't remember his name.
Woody Harrelson and Tom Hardy.
Yeah, Tom Hardy. I mean, is he going to be the next James Bond?
No.
They
don't like big Hollywood people, do they? For James Bond.
Craig was a pretty big star.
Not particularly massive.
No, but he was kind of up and coming.
Yeah, that's what they like.
Yeah.
He'd done Leisure. That was about it.
I wanted to continue
him as James Bond.
Who? Daniel Craig?
Never liked him as James Bond. No.
Oh, dude, Casino Royale.
I don't know why. I was bored in Casino Royale, and I'm not ashamed to say it.
Really?
I like that.
I'm sort of on the side of Psy. I was a bit.
No way.
I didn't really like Daniel Craig as Bond. You know, it's just
not for me.
Really? Who do you like, Fooding?
I love Roger Moore. I love the cheesiness of Roger Moore.
You want a Roger Moore?
I want Roger Moore all day long.
Roger.
The other thing I want to talk about while we have Ryan here as well, the Book of Boba Fett sets. I think I saw on your Instagram there's 3 Boba Fett Book of Boba Fett sets coming.
I think there's 2.
Okay. Any idea what they are?
Palace, isn't it?
Yeah, Jabba's Boba's palace. And we don't know what the other one is. Although, I mean,
a new slave one.
Yeah, right.
Another one.
We're going to start getting these monk characters as well. These spider monk things.
Had that, didn't it? Yeah, it's in the last Jabba's palace.
Yeah. But the weird thing about it, don't you think it was just a weird thing to sort of show first of all? It's like that because they live underneath the palace, don't they? Apparently.
I mean, it is. I guess it's weird, but it's like either way, you got to start with something. And they didn't show anything cool other than they really kept it all.
Yeah, I like that though. I like that. I like that.
I agree. I like that too. Yeah.
That's
what they did with the. Yeah, I had seen that on the Star Wars Reddit a while back. Yeah. I don't know if that'll end up in the Lego set or not, but it definitely seems like it should show up at some point. But with the Mandalorian last year, the trailer only showed stuff from the first 4 episodes, and that made the last 4 all the more entertaining. Yeah, I think this trailer might only be even the first episode. Like it's just like really nothing.
No, it's all right. That's the best way. Though.
It was. They didn't give anything away at all. I mean, really, the whole thing could have been from one big fight scene, a big chunk of that.
Yeah, I reckon it probably is from the first 2 episodes. I think everything else is just keep it all quiet. I reckon they're going to throw a few surprises in this as well. Big time.
There could be 9 in there. 9 episodes.
9 episodes, yeah.
So it's quite short then. It's just a short story.
It's 2.5, isn't it? It's a 2.5 sort of in between Mandalorians.
Well, there's also
Mandalorian season 2, Mandalorian season 3, and it's meant to be the in between.
Yeah, but you also got Obi-Wan coming out beginning of next year.
That I am excited for. Give me that. I want that first.
Yeah, because apparently there's a heavy rumor going out that there's a trailer coming out this week or next week.
That's right.
So keep your eyes.
Yeah, I saw that today.
But no one knows what it is yet. They don't know whether it's going to be Ahsoka, Obi-Wan. Don't know. I'm down for any of them.
Me too. I can't wait. And does that when are the next Star Wars movies going to come? Any news? Like I don't, as you know, I don't look at things or anything like that. So when?
2023, isn't it?
2023 Rogue Squadron.
And do you reckon they'll be any good?
I'm not sure, man.
Can't be worse than
Can't be worse.
sequels.
We'll have some more Lego X-Wings for that one, I reckon. There you go.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing it out there, mind.
It is on the hour, guys. We're going to wind it down as we normally do around 10 o'clock mark. Time flew. We were going to talk about Luigi's Mansion. Didn't get time to talk about that. So the LAN conversation was way more interesting.
AT-AT and LAN took up all the conversation tonight. Poor little old.
Oh no! Keep it on the important stuff.
Oh, we didn't show the rubbish.
Go start your own podcast.
Yeah.
We need a Bricks and Bits replacement because we have no good Lego podcast at the moment. Guys, don't take your head. Your podcast is not a Lego podcast. That don't count.
Technically, it is.
It is not. Y'all barely talk about Lego. I don't count Shy's podcast as Lego.
Shy's like, what? How very dare you?
No, I love Shy's podcast, but I'm like 10 episodes behind, but I still love it.
Well, for anyone who's
I watch all your other videos.
anyone who's watching now, SHYTIMEISMYTIME is part of the Cali Brick Click, and most of the people, well, I think 4 of us, 3 of us, have been on the podcast. And last week's was brilliant. Lots of talk about Lego. Lego not
about the weather when it's
Ireland. Yeah, I wonder why.
I was on last week's.
There we go.
Go and check it out. I was on last week's. Go and check it out.
I've got no Lego stars. Oh,
There's
no.
always one that's going to bomb.
So go and check out last week. Don't watch Greg's one. He's bold.
Yeah. Don't worry. There's always one that's going to bomb. Poor old Star.
Not coming back ever again. I mean, I'd say, but I didn't. I'd say there's comments there going, "Yes, so what? You've no Lego stores in your country. Your country's crap." Yeah, I know. I have to go into a cruise ship to find a bloody Lego store.
And he hates water.
Yep.
Yeah, I hate water and ships. And
apparently, that ship's not allowed in Irish waters anyway.
No, I'm not allowed. No, I'm not allowed. I'm barred from the water. Craig, do you want to tell us what's coming up on your channel really quickly in the week?
It will be really quick.
Not a lot.
Not a lot. There we go.
I need to do another video. We're trying to do schedules, but it ain't working. So I'm too busy at work.
Anything coming up on yours, Foolin?
Nothing anytime soon, but there is lots in the pipeline.
Okay, this is going great. We're going on Solo now, who hasn't been anywhere for 3 months. Solo, what's coming up on your channel?
Kobe.
Nothing.
Nothing. Greg, moving on really swiftly.
London calling tomorrow. Transatlantic live stream on Saturday with Hive. Next Wednesday is going to be the backlog with you. Next Thursday, I'll be back on here with you. Next Friday, London calling 94. And then I'm not really sure what's going on after that.
Well, that's a lot. Fill us in a little bit on the Transatlantic. What's that and what part number are you doing? It's 2 parts, isn't it?
Transatlantic live stream will be over the course of 2 streams on Saturday. First part kicking off with Hive. That will be at 2 p.m. UK time, which is going to be 10 a.m. EST USA time. And that's going to be Hive and I both building the medieval blacksmith place. That's got that down from the vaults yesterday. And getting a lot of cobwebs in the vaults now, I have to say. And also as well, we're going to have a couple of guests on there. We're going to have Nicole from Germany, and we're going to have Brickstage from New Zealand. So it's going to be a real proper global transatlantic live stream. So tune in for that, folks. It's going to be a good laugh, me and Hive.
That's cool. And Hive is also known as Brick Hive. He's a great YouTuber. Check him out. Over to Ryan. Ryan doesn't like to promote himself. Anyone you want to promote or...
Yeah, I'll promote this. I've been working on this for like 7 hours today. Worst to first, every Clone Wars set. It's going to be like an hour long, must-see TV.
That's
probably going to want to watch it in double speed, though. What?
Oh, really?
Expect high expectations on this
An hour, Ryan?
Yeah, there's 62 sets. It's a lot. I've been literally, it's
How
all
do you
I've done
talk
all
for
day.
an hour?
By talking about like 70 different things that I generally all like.
Ryan's gonna have an ad every minute. He's like, "Yo, November time ad premium."
Look, you pay for YouTube Premium then, BFAB. I don't want to hear it.
Oh, I do.
I started paying for that like 2 months ago. It's the best.
Isn't it great? Yeah,
Sai does. Sai pays for it, didn't you, Sai? You use Premium.
Months now, nearly a year.
Nice.
Yeah,
I can't live without it. Honestly, I remember one month my card got declined. I'm like, "Yo, mom, borrow me some money. Give me your card."
I'm gonna have to try it then, if you guys like it, because I always thought it was a waste of money. I'd just rather sit. But there's nothing worse.
I mean, I calculated like how much time I spend watching ads versus how much time I'd save and how much my time is worth, and I was like, this makes so much sense. I'm paying for this.
Yeah.
So
Greg, consider this, right? Literally, you will never have to watch another ad on YouTube. And the second you get it, you're going to be really happy. And the second you cancel it or do whatever, you're going to hate your life. So that's right.
God, because I must admit, there's nothing more infuriating than, I don't know about you lot anyway, a little bit of a secret here coming in, a little bit of insight. I like to get in the bath. I've got a great big iPad, and I like to sit in the bath and watch whoever. Quite often I watch Hive.
Start doing that too.
Being out of the bath and I'm sort of drying my back, and I've got like Hive sitting in front of me talking about stuff, and BFAB and Ryan, late night.
That actually sounds kind of hard.
And then I think to myself, but then when the adverts come on, I can't touch it because I literally will electrocute myself. So maybe just for that alone, BFAB, I might do that.
Please do it. You will not regret it, guaranteed.
And people still get if like Ryan will still get payment from that if you're
they say you get more money from people that have it, I think. So there's that too.
It shows up in your analytics in your
it's separate.
It's I haven't watched an ad for ages, and I mean, if there were decent ads, that's fine. But I better not say what that one was. I'll tell you later. But I get them for different insurance. I go in for a dating site. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Oh god, you go first.
No. I mean, there's like there'll be like certain well-known YouTubers as well. None in this panel, have you so? And I'd be like, why am I watching men with impudent problems before I go and watch their live stream? Like, I feel like I need to get in touch and say, do you know what they're?
Why are you calling out Brick Hive? Okay, no, I'm kidding.
You suffer from erectile dysfunction.
Yeah. What is it? Malfunction. Come on, mate. Put some lead in your pencil.
Anyway, Ryan, you go next. You were going to say something. He's talking to somebody. So, BFAB, anything coming up? You've got a video coming up, don't you?
Yeah. So I've been working on my very controversial video for a while now. And because it's edited so highly and it's going to look really nice, between my work, 40 plus hours a week, plus this video, I have not had any sleep, barely. Yesterday was the first time I've had some sleep in a while. So, yeah. It's going to be a production. It's going to be a banger, and I'm going to lose a lot of subs after people watch the video.
I'm
scared because it sounds ominous.
I know what it's about.
It will trigger people, but I use facts, research, and I'm going to link all my research just so people know and not get triggered, but people will still get triggered. Welcome to the Lego community, baby.
Shy, what have you got coming up in your channel?
Black Falcons. That I should be starting to work on one of those, and then I have a haul coming out eventually, and then I have no idea. Honestly,
Black Falcons in the hole by any chance?
Yes.
Guys, next video, I spent my whole wife's paycheck on this Lego haul.
Kinda.
It's gonna be pretty And Ryan, you were going to say something before Greg was going to say something about ads a minute ago. Do you remember what that was?
Oh yeah, it's like so people bitch about like whether or not like advertising companies are tracking them to give them like relevant advertisements, and then they also bitch about like when they get an advertisement that has nothing to do with them, and it's like you can't have it both ways.
Mm. That's it.
Yeah,
that's something I've noticed a lot recently. Yeah. I don't know. I'm
as long as I don't have to see them. Yo, YouTube, give everyone the ads, whatever. I don't care. I have YouTube ad.
Yeah, just Wild World.
Wild World. For my channel, we're going to be doing the backlog on Wednesday as normal. That's actually on Greg's channel. I lie. So on Greg's channel, I have no idea what's going on.
We only did it last night on your site.
It takes me a week to catch up on what I'm doing in life anyway. So next Wednesday, onto the backlog on Greg's channel. I'm not sure what I'm going to build. I need space. I finally built the castle. I finished off that hidden side castle about 3 days later, and the graveyard as well. So they're really good. That one is pretty cool. Oh no, I got one of Danny's bots. I don't want girls.
I do. I'm going to that website.
Oh yeah, check it out. Haven't wanted one of those for ages. Isn't that weird? We're talking about targeted ads.
Wait, they're giving away. No, I'm kidding. I can't make that joke. Dang!
So if you want to advertise, you can go to BFAB's channel at bfab.com. Yikes! And yeah, so then Thursday back here again. I have somebody from TikTok coming on next week, which will be pretty interesting. And yeah, so that is it from us. I'm not going to go through all the names because I'm supposed to be gone 10 o'clock. Lorraine's already putting messages in the chat saying bye guys. So thanks everybody for watching. Thank you, Danny, who was here earlier on. Thanks to the panel who came on. Thanks to everybody who was watching. Happy Thursday. Thank you, Mark, for the super chat, and we will talk to you. Aaron, you're a bit late. We'll see you next week. Thanks, everybody. Take care. Bye.
Bye, Aaron.